the planet was formed, was it easy to believe there was more? Were we learning to expand and explore? Did we weather the storm or get lost in the dust of disturbance and cloud? Caught in the force of the shadow of doubt. So tell me how to lose the regret. The glass, it's more than half empty yet. Salvation in one last cigarette. I might want to forget or get lost in the rush of distraction and lust. Take one little step to the end where you must. Everything depends on a moment of trust. Come and be seen, and you're saved from the dust. So come now and let's settle the debt. It's a wager I don't want to accept. I'll keep looking
Hello, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And let me turn this off real quick because, welcome to the stream. It's the Wheel of Trash, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Wheel of Trash, welcome to the stream. It's the Wheel of Trash. We're all here to do a fun, So, welcome to the stream. It's been, just over a month. The last Wheel of Trash, I checked, it was, August, what was it? The 29th, I believe. So we're just over a month since the last Wheel of Trash, and I didn't realize it had gone so long. I've updated the wheel. The last time we did a Wheel of Trash, it was accompanied by the necrofishy buttvore guy, so I don't have anything quite so spectacular to draw your attention to first. You know, this time we're just going to be getting into the wheel this time, but, you know, it's going to be a good wheel stream. I've got it updated. It's green. It is green. And, you know, I think it's pretty exciting, frankly. It has been a little while. We never speak of that again. No, what we never speak of again is Desert Halo. Desert Bus Halo. I mean, if you aren't a part of Halo Nights on the server, then you don't know, but that's what we don't speak of again. Necrofishy buttvore guy. That was just a Tuesday. For you, that was the worst day of your life. For me, that was just a Tuesday. But, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've spun the wheel, and I've updated the slots on the wheel, so there's some new, stuff to see. There's some returning segments, but it's been updated a bit. There's some rearranged stuff here a little bit, and I'll show you now. So we got public freakouts and Karens, we got bad chefs, we got retro YouTube rants, we look up a keyword from 2008 or whatever and we let fly. The cringe list might make a return. Old friends, people we've covered before. Classic commercials, VHS tape dive, kind of a twofer there. Plushy people or Mario adults, Odyssey or Kick. You know, kind of YouTube alts. Mystery segment! There's a mystery segment. Chat suggestion. Pretty self-explanatory. We could look at Wattpad. We could do adult babies. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've had it on here for a couple of months now. But I gotta say, I think it's about fucking time that we... I think it's about time that we get a mystery. It is 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 a mystery. I hope that we get the mystery segment today, personally, because I've been planning this for a wheel stream, and I've been wanting to do this on a stream for like a year, and I kept forgetting, and then I was like, oh yeah, I should do it for like a mystery segment on a wheel, so I have mentioned it on stream before, but that's all I will say. It's not something anybody's expecting. It might not be something anybody likes or appreciates, but it's something I've wanted to do for a while, so I'm hoping we land on mystery segment, personally. Let me just say... $5 from the neighbor's kid. Thank you very much. Wheel of Trash, save my soul, find it's the Wheel of Time lyrics by Blind Guardian. I'm not singing the whole thing. Save my soul, find a way. If I fail, will it all be over? The Wheel of Trash. And if that song wasn't like 9 minutes long, I probably would have started the stream with it. But that's always, you know, I had another song, the very next song on the same album by Fido. I did Helix. The next song, Snow Torch Part 2, is 16.5 minutes long. And I was like, you know, I could just jump to, like, the 7-minute mark where this part kicks in and like, the vocals are about to start and everything. And maybe that'd be fun. And then I'm like, well, wait, that's still, like, another fucking 9 minutes, basically. Like, and that's still too long. So never mind. And I went with this one. $10 from Aurelius. The Wheel of Trash goes round and round, round and round, round and round. The Wheel of Trash goes round and round to find the crazies in town. Well, that's another good song. You know, that's perfect. That could be the new theme song. We might need a song that isn't the Price is Right theme, you know, for legal purposes or whatever. So maybe I'll eventually record something with those lyrics, I don't know. And then $5 from Suashak. You should make the Spotify now playing bar longer. A lot of people aren't noticing it. I love wheel streams. Well, it's there. Here's the thing. It's there. It's not my fault that they aren't noticing it, frankly. I mean, I guess I could. It's just I had to shorten it. I had to make it smaller because I played the song. What is the fucking name of the song? Hang on, I need to say the entire name of the song. It's by Sufjan Stevens. And, it's called They Are Night Zombies, They Are Neighbors, They Have Come Back from the Dead. Ah. Sufjan Stevens likes to make songs that have really long names. So I had to shorten it a little for that because it was bleeding over into the slideshow of garbage. Yeah, I guess I could maybe make it bigger. I don't know. People aren't noticing yet. I guess people fucking watch the stream like at like 140p or whatever. I don't know what's up with that, but you know. I mean, it's not like I'm out here pumping the 4K streams or anything. It's in 720 natively. So like if whatever device you're on can't do 720, then that is unfortunate in 2023. That is unfortunate. I mean, maybe you could watch it on your Xbox 360 potentially. But we're going to get this started here. And we're going to get this started here. Don't worry, everybody. I'm going to spin it. We're spinning now. And you know, the important thing about the spin, of course, is what when we guess before the spin. Well, there's two important parts. The first is that we guess before the spin what the spin is gonna wind up on. I'm hoping for mystery segment, but I'm also hoping to just deflate all tension by doing plushy people and Mario adults and just defaulting back to the thing we've been doing for the last month. That would also be kind of funny. It's just like, all these options, and then we just land on plushy people and Mario adults again. I think did I take DeviantArt off of here? I think I did, because we just did DeviantArt. There's Wattpad, though, so we might wind up looking at more amazing Wattpad stories. VHS tape dive would be fun, because somebody has a video, VHS tape. I forget, it's like rock people or something. I would like to take a look at that, maybe. Apparently it's interesting. It's something to do with rocks. I don't know. So there's some options here, but the only way to find out is the second important part of the spinning process, which is ooh, we got VHS tapes. Well, that's cool. I guess we're doing the fucking rock people thing, and also make sure to buy premium classtools.net for ad free. That's great. VHS tape dive, and it's been a little while since we've done VHS tapes, and I would like to start here with this one that was suggested to me a couple nights ago. Rock Odyssey is what it's called, and I mean, I don't think we'll watch the whole thing because it is, how fucking long is this? It's a half an hour. I guess it's not unreasonable to watch the whole thing if it's really funny, maybe. Maybe. There's also Don Ellis's Rock Odyssey, which is, I mean, this guy seems to be having a real blast on his trumpet thing here, his trombone or whatever. So he's having a real Rock Odyssey himself there in his pants. But I guess we're gonna do this one here. This is the thing, and there's somebody here was talking about it, but doesn't seem to be super popular in general. This was recommended. Apparently, it's best of the worst, or like Wheel of the Worst worthy. You know, it's good to spin the wheel of trash and land on copyrighted Red Letter Media Wheel of the Worst segment where we look at VHS tapes. That's good. That my totally unrelated and legally distinct wheel of picking horrible a torture device for the current day is how I would put it in the description. That's how I would phrase it. You know, totally unrelated, but we do land on shitty VHS tapes first. So we'll do Rock Odyssey here. A Rocks and Minerals review. And chat members, I want you to know that I also am aware of how unfathomably boring that sounds. So this is going to be held to high standard. If this isn't like captivating right out the fucking gate, if this is like fucking Bart Simpson going to the box factory, then we're cutting it, or we'll jump around at the very least. But this is the recommendation I got. Don't meme on the chat member too much. I don't remember who sent it in, but this could be funny, chat. Just because this boring binoclard came up to us and was like, look at my rock video. Don't make fun of the chat member, because it might be very funny. Unless it's bad, in which case you can make fun of him for this suggestion. Then that's okay. That's perfectly acceptable. But we're gonna get into it here. This program is the National Stone, Sand, and Gravel Association. Wow, an association for gravel. All right, we got some animation. This looks like a Radeon ad in 2001. no, this is okay, so it's the National Stone, Sand, and Gravel Association. You see, like, that is just the most dull thing. Like, can you imagine going on a date with somebody, and this is like a joke in, like, Seinfeld. Uncle Leo would tell Jerry about cousin Jeffrey working at the National Stone, Sand, and Gravel Association. This is a fucking meme. What is this? This is real? Literally rocks. Yeah, what about silt, you fuckers? I don't know if it's okay to just name your company Media Incorporated. I mean, I guess if nobody else has done it, it's like naming your company Video Game Industries. I mean, I suppose, you know, I guess if it's available, I mean, you might as well, really. It's actually smart. It's just very generic. Yeah, it's time to get our rocks off. That's right. Okay, we're rock climbing here? Is that what this is? Na 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 na. So what are these fucking noises that sound like Katamari music?
Where'd those little critters go?
Whoa, where did those little critters go? There's a creepy man. Okay, I can see why this was recommended. Alright. There's a creepy man dressed as a rock right out the gate. We open on creepy man in rock muttering to himself. Oh no, are these the little critters? Uh-oh.
Wow, what a sand mansion.
Well, what was the last year you think somebody had this haircut with like the you know, the little 90s girl haircut with the fringe and then like the one pigtail on one side? That's like the girl equivalent of looking like TJ from Recess with like the backwards cap and the hair sticking out, you know.
Feels like we've been working all day. We have been. It's 4 o'clock.
1997, yikes. Yeah, around there.
Hey, don't you have a test in science tomorrow?
Yeah, on rocks and minerals.
I like how this kid is like Chris Chan West, or Chris Chan East. You know, Teen Titans East. I've often made that comparison. This is the local brand, the local Detroit branch of Chris Chan. You know, he's dispatched to the scene with his yellow outfit instead of Chris Chan's regular red outfit, you know. Great Lakes, Chris Chan.
Look at, but forget the test.
Sandy, didn't you find time to study?
Sure, on the school bus tomorrow morning.
Sandy!
His name is Sandy and he's on a beach. Wow, that's so quirky.
Okay, how's this?
Yeah, he won a Mario contest.
To know all about rocks and minerals. Give me a sign now. Let me have it. See? I told you.
See, big sis, I told you God doesn't exist. Now stop going to that lame-ass church and come with me and drink beer.
What the heck? Hey, Crystal, come here.
Oh yeah, full-on fanny pack, like... I mean, this is pretty 90s right here. This is great. Wow, double. They got matching fanny packs. She's Mario and he's Luigi.
Acme Mineral Supplements.
Are you allowed to use Acme? Is that okay?
Take one daily?
There's some paper to take it out.
Alright, I don't think we can make fun of the chat member. This is pretty promising already. We sadly can't make fun of the chat member with this stupid... What a fucking loser with his stupid little rock video. It's a pretty good rock video so far. For 2 minutes into a rock video, we've had a lot to say about it, you know?
It's a map! Micah's Magic Gemstone. And look!
For the chat member who said, please get Claw some weed fast, stat, or whatever, don't worry, I'm already on top of it.
These are the caves right over there.
There's an Acme trucking company? Well, yeah, it's not even like it's just, I mean, WB uses it for, like, you know, Roadrunner. But there's the word Acme, is that even like a word? Because it feels like just a name. But there's so many Acme companies out there. I feel like maybe it's just such a generic name that like nobody can really do anything about that. I don't know. Maybe it's like the Alan Smithy of companies. Man, man, I could do something with the fucking pizzicato rhythm there. You know, I could take that. I could go places with that. That's not bad.
The priceless
Acme
gemstone is
means
right
the
at the end of
best.
this cave.
Okay.
Come on.
Uh-oh, you wound up in Termina again. Good job, kids. Kids, you might want to back out of there right now. This appears to be some kind of revolutionary. He's got like a mohawk. There are these like Nazi medallions pinned to him. This is too low quality to see. He looks like he fought in one of the world wars, and not necessarily one of the ones that's already happened.
I've been expecting you. You're a little late, but I won't hold it against you.
Who is that?
Michael, of course. Tour guide of the magic cave.
Oh, I get it. Micah's magic gemstone. You have a gemstone, don't you?
So this fucking freak in this like Napoleonic outfit is coming along to teach the kids about gemstones. Was he the guy that was hiding in the rock? Was he the creepy guy looking for the little critters?
Yeah, I do. Oh, don't.
Yeah, I got a couple gemstones you kids can touch.
Big Grabby is located right at the end of the tour.
Oh yeah, it's a One Piece live action
Rock
character.
Tour.
Yeah.
Can't always get what you want.
This is basically what Mr. 7 looked like, or number 7, or whatever, before Zoro cut that motherfucker clean in half. This is basically him, but white. It's...
Okay, well, we're all set here, and we have.
I mean, I say that because it looks like he has a mohawk, but then I don't know what this really is. It's more like a fucking Yoshi ridge. Like, it's not hair. It's like, I guess it's supposed to be rock. It's a mo-rock. It's like in the middle of his head, though, so it looks like a mohawk.
Equipment, and of course, we're both certified in mineral intelligence.
Excuse us?
Marijuana.
You said this was a rock tour. What do minerals have to do with rocks?
You mean
You're fucking stupid, kid.
No. Well, I'll fix that. Nothing here, nothing here.
Oh, heads up, look at that, look out. You know what that is, don't you?
Sure, it's a rock. I see it everywhere. I think it's a piece of granite, right?
Like that such a beauteous answer did. Oh, so righteous.
Why is this man the host of this, though? This is so bad. I mean, couldn't you get, like, Puffy the Rock Snake or whatever? Couldn't you get, like, a fucking, you know, I don't know, like a fucking fuzzy Barney character, you know, a purple dinosaur or something? It had to be this, like, bizarre fucking stranger danger man.
All right, let's go. Come on, follow me.
It's like Beetlejuice, I
Every rock
guess.
is made
Yeah.
of at least one kind of mineral.
Gravel juice?
Granite has 3.
I mean, I haven't seen Beetlejuice, so I'll have to take your word for it. But I mean, from what I have seen of it, this certainly, you know, yeah, that makes sense.
To
Sure.
be exact. Feldspar, quartz, and well.
Quartz, I love quartz.
My own horn here, but yours truly.
Oh, mica. You know, I took so much mica, I was able to lift a car.
Mica, quartz, and feldspar makes granite.
Gem Lazar. Yeah, it is. It's Gem Lazar. That's a good. Yeah, we need to normalize calling this Gem Lazar.
Mica, quartz, and feldspar makes granite.
Very common rock, kids. Keep repeating it. Keep a little emphasis on mica.
Well, no, because Rem Lazar was like creepy, but in like a sort of weird, wholesome way that felt like it might have been a loving cult. This man is just like. This is like the clown in the sewer that asks you to come buy fucking penis enlargement pills. You know, like, you don't want to follow this guy. This is not Rem Lazar, though. This is so far removed from Rem Lazar.
Kids, no children.
He just wants to get his rocks off.
I'm getting the wiggles.
Oh my god, is he literally getting his rocks off? Hang on.
This is on Micah. Kids, no children. It's nothing to be afraid of. I'm getting the wiggles.
It's time to do the mineral review.
Are they animals or vegetables?
Oh good, oh good. We do the you know, my favorite type of transition is the wacky, awkward orgasm transition into song. You know, that's the best type. You know, we don't get that a lot in media. I also like a good star wipe, but that one takes precedent, you know?
No, it isn't so. I'm talking about the minerals. You'll find them high and low. They're in the rocks, they're in the sand. They're found throughout the ground.
Tune in with the boys!
Tiny particles, the purest stuff around. Thousands of different minerals, and no two just the same. That's why we have to classify and give each one a name.
What do we think this guy's up to now? Is he dead? I mean, like, there's every chance he's dead. He looks like he's, you know, in his 40s or something here. I know it's hard to tell with the outfit and everything, but looks like he's in his, like, 40s. So he's probably dead by now. Like, you know, potentially. But, like, I wonder what the rest of this guy... Was he, like, a rock guy? Or was this an actor that they brought in for this? I don't know. Maybe this is just a dude who's really passionate. He works for the National Stone and Rock and fucking Pebble Association or whatever the fuck. This is just awful.
Identify them all. How hard they are is one way. On a rating scale from 1 to 10, that's doing it the fun way. Top.
So I got $20 from Mega Pyrogenic Claw. I left my 3DS at your house. My mom is coming to get it. I overwrote all of your save files, dude. You had all of those fucking shovelware games on there. I got nothing but like SMT and Radiant Historia on that thing now, man. You'll be happy to know that I put like a grip on there, so it's like easier to grab hold of, and you know, play like 20 hours of Strange Journey. But you know, you're not getting it, so you can I mean, your mom can come by and suck my dick, but that's the only thing she's gonna. That's the only thing she's gonna be getting. I'm sorry to tell you that, but thank you for the money though, and the 3DS. I appreciate it.
This it's a 1. Diamonds 10. Topaz is 8. 6 or high.
He's going through all the JO crystals. Yeah, mineral hardness. Well, nothing's harder than this fella. Talc is number 1. Diamond is number 10. And, you know, diamond is unbreakable, but appetite over here. I understand appetites can be broken pretty easily if you eat cookies before dinner. So, you know, it's a real sliding scale. Talc must be just absolutely brittle.
Scale from 1 to 10, that's doing it the fun way. Talc's the softest, it's a 1. Diamonds 10, topaz is 8. 6 or higher, it cuts a line across a thick glass plate. Some other traits are crystal shapes.
Imagine that, like, you're a child and you see this, though. Like you're these children specifically. You wander into a cave, and this is happening to you. And, like, you're not gonna be like,
thick glass plate.
Wow, we're learning so much about rocks! You're not gonna be like that. You're gonna be like... I think you're just gonna have the knowledge of, you're just gonna have the fight or flight response of stranger danger and run out of there. This man, to be fair, this man is just a very nice man who wants to just teach kids about the joy of rocks. You know, it's like an NPC in like Earthbound or something. He has no ulterior motives. He just wants to teach some kids about rocks. But like the kids probably wouldn't and shouldn't think that and should just leave.
Traits are crystal shapes, their color.
It's like when a creepy old man needs help finding his dog. There's like a small chance that if you don't help him, that dog will never be found and will die. But there's a pretty good chance that if you do help him, that you will be locked up in a basement somewhere. So maybe forget the dog.
And their shine to others are magnetic force and texture coarse or fine. Each rock on Earth is made up of one mineral or more. Calcites found in limestone. Rock salt's what halites for.
So what the fuck is he wearing though? Because he's got.
Rock on Earth
is it like
made up of.
It's like a fucking bald cap, but it's got like a widow's peak, and then there's this fake rock, thing, this like rock thing that's on him. That's like a tuft of like, it's like a Yoshi ridge or something. I guess the guy's supposed to be dressed a bit like Are these supposed to be rocks on his shoulders, maybe? But then he's got this, like, ancient fucking Napoleon outfit or whatever this is. What is the fucking costume here? Did they just cobble together whatever they had? And then he's got these, like, striped 2007 MySpace emo girl pink and black Avril Lavigne sock things on his hands. Gloves, I guess. I think that's what they call them. And that doesn't fit at all with whatever the fuck is happening here. I really think they just raided, like, a costume room in some fucking, like, school drama club or something, and they put together what they had.
One mineral or more.
It's the Black
Calcite's
Parade.
found in limestone. Rock salt's what haylight's for. Some mineral names are tourmaline and gold and fluorite.
And fluorite!
There's azurite and malachite.
Yeah, the kids are just like, this is like, again, it's like an NPC. You just ask him, okay, but tell me about yourself, though, and that's when he explains that he was indeed a Confederate general, like the chat member said. You know, you just have to ask him a couple of questions, and he'll tell you about how all of the AIDS blankets he gave out to people. I don't even think that's the same thing, but whatever.
And what's to name a floor? Graphite.
Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the whole fucking song.
But we don't have any.
Oh, good. Now we've got comedy instead. I moved on from the song to comedy.
You don't smoke, do you?
Little geysers.
Well then, have a good tour.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute! Aren't you taking us to the gym still?
No, don't ask him for more information. Quietly duck out of there.
I thought you were our tour guide.
Oh, I'm sorry, kids. You're on your own. I'm busy. Rochester.
I gotta get home and watch Wapner.
Cut that out.
Lovey, where's Teddy?
Oh, the animals, no.
What the fuck is this idiot saying? This just... He's just making random fucking noises. This is the weirdo from within the rocks. He was spying on those children at the start of this video. The first thing we see, and hear, rather, before we see him, we hear... And then we pan over him fucking his eyes spooking around inside of a fucking rock, secret rock. And he's like, where are those little creatures, or whatever. And now here they are. He found the little creatures, and now he continues to make his fucking gremlin noises. He's a meth head schizo.
Rocks are divided into three major categories: sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. The sedimentary rocks are... I wonder what's out there.
I'm starting to think the guy playing the crazy guy, you know, he's not actually the actor they hired for it. He's actually just like a dude. He's like Hitman 47. He just like got the outfit and you know, went along with it, you know. This was all in the fun fact, the director of Rock Odyssey got murdered in suspicious circumstances the day that this got shot. It's crazy. Nobody know, and then they found just a guy, the actor who said he was supposed to be the crazy guy in the cave. He was actually supposed to be a wonderful, nice man. They found him just in a dumpster, like unconscious. He woke up later, and you know, the whole thing is just the whole thing is a goat fuck.
Look!
Another rerun.
Let's see. On Tuesday, you could watch I Love Lucy. On Wednesday, there's Here Comes Lucy. And on Friday, Here's Lucy. So now we have a Sontaran from Doctor Who, by the way. This is like fucking Oscar from Dark Souls. Also, just Big Onion Rock Man. He's Boulder Man, I guess.
Will the heavy-footed intruder located to the rear of my chair kindly place him or herself within my view?
You go! No, you go! You're the one who knocked the rocks over. You go!
You haven't been talking to that crazy guy, have you? Is this the same actor, though? I guess not. I guess this is a wacky adventure filled with many cool, crazy people. Maybe we were all wrong.
Children, I might have known. Have you a purpose here? Or are you simply bent on destruction?
Oh, they're bent, all right.
Excuse me, sir?
Sediment. Sir Sediment. Ruler of the sedimentary rocks. And who might you rapscallions be?
We're not rapscallions, Sir Sediment. We're students, and we're on a run tour to find Micah's magic gemstone. Do you know where it is?
Gemstone.
Gemstone. Aha! Right there.
The gemstone?
No, the mineral water. Hand it to me, please.
Rock candy, that's the joke. Mineral water and rock candy.
I know nothing about a magic gemstone. I can, however, tell you everything you need to know about the most wonderful rocks on Earth, the sedimentary rocks.
There's so many jokes you can make here. I mean, you can cut out before he says rocks on Earth. You could just leave that part in, even. You can just leave that part in and cut it there. Man, good video. But I mean, this just continues, and it's a long video, and I'd like to look at maybe another VHS thing or two before we move on. But there's a whole fucking, like, volcano segment. What is going on here? They're teaching us about magma? Is this like the heat miser? It really just continues like this, and they really thought this was gonna teach kids about things. I mean, I guess it will to some extent. You're probably gonna remember it. You know, actually, maybe it will teach kids, because it's so fucking off the wall and stupid that, you know, that guy did suggest it. He remembered it, so, hey, I mean, I guess it works. There you go. I guess it actually works. Maybe this is the secret to edutainment. I don't know. We're gonna take a look here. Where is that boy? Where's that boy's channel? Hang on. I have him saved here somewhere. God damn it. God damn it. No, it's not Butter Dog. No, it's not ear licking ASMR. God damn it. God damn it. I could just search for it. But now we're into like you know, the sunken cost fallacy of, well, I'm looking for the thing in my bookmarks that I'm looking for, and eventually I'm gonna find it, probably, unless I passed over it. So it's like, it's an admission of defeat if I look it up, if I just stop and I search. You know, it's like it's like a man asking for directions. You just can't possibly do that. No. Okay. Well, all that aside, I am not finding this channel. Hang on. Let's see here. Okay, so we got a few options here. Alright. We got Dr. Rip VHS. We got A Woman Rides the Beast, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Last Days. That sounds pretty good. The Pigs versus the Freaks, 1982, made-for-TV movie VHS. Improving parent-child relationships. The Rednecks, Farewell to Toddy Tour. Burning down the channel. Oh, is this like a... Okay, they're doing some kind of a skit here. Evidence versus... Creation versus evolution. Investigation of the evidence. Oh, that sounds fun. Props year-end. Oh, there's a... Just look at this fucking king over here. The incredible discovery of Noah's Ark. Many through one. Alright. Cope and drag. Anti-shift inserts. Guys, cope and drag a little bit. Cope and drag. I guess that's what you tell to a drag queen who's like coping. Cope and drag. What kids want to know about sex and growing up. Oh dear. I don't think... Wow, I'm a pothead, VHS. Alright. Well, these are all exciting. Let me take a look at one of the other channels that I have saved here, though. Cope and drag. Dangerous VHS. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the one that has more, like, Canadian cartoons and shit. We got fucking YTV commercials, August 2008. We got fucking Yvonne of the Yukon #2 over here. We got, like, yeah, cartoons I've never even fucking heard of from, like, French Canada. Or as they call themselves, Quebec. Whatever. City Pulse Tonight from 1990. How about that? Monster by Mistake, yo! Alright, well, that's not really what we're looking for, though. We did look at some Uncle Joe's Cartoon Playhouse, though. It looks like we did watch that at some point. And then we have this one, Library VHS Rips. What do we got going on here? Oh no! Multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement. Well, yeah, that'll happen to you. Good job, YouTube. Well, I guess we'll do this channel here. Dr. Rip VHS. Maybe a woman rides the beast. Oh, good. That's a good start. Okay, actually, never mind. This is an assault on my fucking ears. Eat some shit. How about this one?
Offers incredible.
Wow, they're just like that, are they? I'm not listening to that. Fuck. What kid? Okay, fine. Alright, this is more manageable, I guess.
I'm Stephanie Yu.
And I'm Z-Right.
And this is a show about a subject that kids and adults find a little tough to talk about.
Should we do the intro, though? Hang on, the intro might be funny. Children's television work. Is this gonna be religion? Is this gonna be God? Is this gonna be secret God video? Contact!
A lot of people do want to know about it, but when the topic comes up, they're like embarrassed.
While I was growing up, no, my parents did not ever talk to me about sex.
And you can tell by looking at you that they didn't.
I had told
Norbert looking ass.
the brothers, and actually a lot of the times I turned to their girlfriends to talk to them.
Because my parents, they're both doctors, so they...
A stepladder! So this isn't interesting. We're gonna just jump ahead to Stephanie and fucking Z-Right or whatever his name is.
This is a show about a subject that kids and adults find a little tough to talk about. Sex and growing up.
It's not like we're born knowing all about this, so how are we supposed to find out?
We ask questions.
But it's not like asking about your math homework or what's for dinner.
That's why we're going to have some people helping us.
This is Bob Silverstone.
Oh,
He's a
is he the one that we want helping us? He looks like the guy, he looks like fucking Steve Ballmer.
sex educator who works with school kids. Today he's going to help us get answers to some of our questions about sex.
And this is Rhonda Wise. She's a sex educator too. She's also going to answer some of our questions about sex and growing up.
She's actually very good at what she does. She has a whole website about it where you have to pay a fee and then you get access to her video tutorials. That's how she told it to us anyway. It didn't look like it was very educational. We checked it out, but...
And that's what we're going to be talking about because
we all have a lot of questions. What
I could have fucking said that, Stephanie. Shut up.
Want to know about sex and growing up.
Thanks, Doc.
Every day.
Oh, good. More fucking mute. You know how, like, Vaporwave is based on, like, the 80s era of, like, malls and shit? We need, like, a new genre that's like that, or just an extension of Vaporwave that is just based exclusively on, like, music for these fucking weird VHS things. Because it all had that sound, it was all that, like, 80s kind of pop sound, like... It's someone just broke out their fucking Yamaha keyboard and just made a whole song with it. How cheap the fucking instrument.
Looking at a brand new me. Times I sit and look at my reflection. Everything is going in a new direction.
There's no way I could be gay because the AIDS epidemic is today. And oh god, my parents won't like it that way, so I have to keep those feelings down.
Change is going on. I know I'm not the only one. I'd like to know a little more about it, but no one seems to want to talk about it, and I
Yeah, he just wants to know a little bit more about it. That's why he wanted to go watch Sex Teenage Murder Party #5.
around, it's everywhere. No matter where you look, it's all you see, but it's not.
Oh my god, it's Angela Anaconda, chat members. This is the worst thing ever. This is somehow worse than Angela Anaconda. This is really Uncanny Valley. I don't like this, because Angela Anaconda had the decency to make, like, the cartoon part looked a little more fake and cartoon, and then the head was gray and everything, so it didn't look so bad. And that looks notoriously horrible. This is awful. This is just the worst. My name is Z, right? Hey, hello.
Just trying to grow at my own pace. Sometimes I feel I'm in a race. They all tell me I don't need to worry.
You know, I tell people all the time that this actually fits. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm in a race. Don't tell me that this is not a perfect soundtrack for Sonic R. I don't know what people are talking about.
But all the signs are telling me to hurry, and I look around. It's everywhere. No matter where you look, it's all.
Oh no! Gender norms and expectations of beauty models in ads. Oh no!
You see, I don't want
babies!
what is going on inside of me.
I've got a question.
Oh, this would be so... This is an hour long. This would be the most insufferable fucking thing. Imagine having to fucking... Like, does the school make you watch this, or does the parent make you watch this, I guess? This is like the parent that just refuses to talk to the kid about it. Or maybe this is their way of, like... I don't know, starting the conversation. Like, they show them this, and then they're supposed to ask them questions, I guess. But, like, why can't you just tell them? Why do you need this stupid fucking tape? Jesus Christ. What? But I mean, it doesn't. It's regardless of need, really, because this is just the era where they would just pump out a million fucking tapes for, like, you know, how to rock climb, how to hide in a rock and spy on children, how to bust a groove in an underground cave to educational rock music. And, like, they would just put out all of these fucking tapes for, like, the 1 or 2 people that would fucking buy them. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter who needed them. They were made regardless.
Puberty. And what's a hormone? Am I growing fast enough?
Should I be taller by now?
Is this normal? If you're a kid, one thing's for sure. Someday you start becoming a grown-up. And that's called puberty. Puberty starts at any time between the ages of 9 and 16. It starts at a different time for everybody. For instance, what's everybody in this picture got in common? Let's see.
Oh god, there's jokes to be made here. What's everybody in this picture got in common? Well, they all went on to, no, I got nothing. There's a few floating around in my head. There's some Name My Band B. This looks like a cult, is what it looks like. See, the thing is, I'm certain that this is gonna be Jesus-y. I think this is gonna be Jesus-y, because look at these kids. They're so well-mannered and Jesus-y. Like, this has to be some kind of religious retreat. Maybe they might have already used the term ministries or something at some point. But I feel like they would want to bury that as much as possible.
Hey, some kids are taller. Some kids are shorter. Some kids look older. Some young.
They are all within 20 feet of sex predator.
They all look different, just like my friends and me.
Except I don't have any Mexican friends.
But these kids are not only in the same grade, they all were born in the same year and the same month.
Even that kid who looks like he ate 2 of them.
And these 3 were born on the same day.
Wow.
They're almost exactly the same age, but you can see they're growing up at different rates. Smile for the camera.
I mean, this is, like, kind of fucking boring, though. Outside of the music, there might be some... Maybe, you know, we gotta listen to Steve Ballmer talk.
Range anywhere between just a quarter or a half an inch to a couple of inches in length.
Uh-oh.
When the penis becomes erect...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
As boys go into puberty... Boys have erections, of course, starting at birth. But as boys go into puberty, and the penis begins to get bigger as all of the body gets bigger, the typical adult erection is approximately 5 or 6 inches in length.
Penis hell!
Shorter, some are a little bit longer, just like all of our heights.
Can it get much, much bigger if you're like a really, really big guy?
Well, it probably can if you're black. So... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We don't, you know, here's the thing. It's good information to have, you know. You gotta learn it eventually. You know, a lot of us might have just been abandoned to the internet to figure things out on our own. So maybe it is good to have somebody. It's very awkward. The man doesn't look like someone you would want teaching your kids these things. It's a very penis inspection day type of individual. We got yoga videos. Oh, man. Well, that's enough for VHS tapes. That was some fun VHS hell. Thank you for watching VHS hell. We're gonna spin the wheel again. But let me read a couple things here. $5 from Aurelius. Shit, man, I make music. I can make you a whole ass theme song for Wheel of Trash. Well, I mean, I appreciate it. I also make music, so I mean, I could probably do it. But you know, I think if I wanted a theme song, I probably would do it myself. Make something kind of glitzy, Sonic Casino level music, you know, something like that. But on that, in that sense, I could probably just use like Casino Night Zone theme, and it would be fine. I don't know. But I enjoy my I enjoy my Price is Right theme. I think it also fits. €2.49, €2.49. Cool, but I gotta say it the right way. Cool, Meester. We live, we love, we lie. $20 from Mega Pyrogenic. Yeah, you left my 3DS listen, man, it's mine now. It fell between the crack between the bed and the wall, and it's just mine now. I'm sorry. But thank you. $5 from Chicory. Man, I was trying to find awful cooking yesterday for today's stream, and that was impossible. Still glad there are others to carry the stream. Well, there's gonna be, if we land on bad cooking, I'm open to new suggestions for bad chefs, potentially. I'm always open to that, but, you know, first of all, you will be bullied if your suggestion is bad, so you gotta keep that in mind. But also, we could just look at some Iron Wrath or something. It's been a whilst, so, you know, we could do that, but we're gonna find out what we land on here. Once again, here on the wheel, we've done a little VHS. Again, I'm hoping for mystery segment. That's just me. I think if I have to guess, we're gonna land on adult babies. I think that's what it's gonna land on. I want mystery segment. I think we're gonna land on adult babies. Classic commercials. You know, but the thing is, we just did... Okay, we'll do a bit of classic commercials. That's like kind of similar to VHS tapes, but we'll do a bit of classic commercials. We'll do a bit, you know, because I always enjoy this segment. But we have to find, you know, I'm gonna do 80s commercials because I don't think we've done that many 80s commercials on stream. I grew up with more 90s, 2000s stuff. We did 70s one time, and that was pretty fun. So I'm going to do 80s commercials. We got a 20-minute one here. 80s commercials, volume 1009. From 80s Commercial Vault over here. You want a fucking source for all of your 80s commercials? You know, I guess this person has them.
Channel 13, KCOP, Los Angeles. Weeknights at 6, blast off for out-of-this-world adventure with Gil Gerard when he patrols the galaxy as Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Okay, I have to imagine that Ernest Klein watched this 80s commercial video at some point, or at least he's probably subscribed to this channel, or at the very least he's watched a video from this channel before, because I'm just... Buck Rogers, there's gonna be a fucking Buckaroo Banzai at some point, too, I'm sure of it. There's a Pac-Man cereal in the thumbnail, so, like, this is so Ready Player One already. Already.
Channel 13.
Channel 13! Oh, what do we got? Feature presentation? Oh, cinema! Oh, I'm a bit of a cinephile myself. Is this movie gonna be woke? Wait, anime? Oh my god! Anime! Well, I can't. I mean, the music is probably. What the fuck is this? What show is this? I'm sure the music is copyrighted. Oh, it's Robotech. Okay, that makes sense. Well, there's the entire Robotech intro, I guess. If you want that in your life.
Here's new Peaches and Cream Barbie doll. Date and I can dolls will separate.
Now this is what I'm talking about. This is woke.
Gorgeous.
We girls can glow from head to toe, right, Barbie? Peaches and Cream Barbie.
Look at this fucking fascist.
Hello, luscious doll. What a look, and it's hooked. Caught up in a whirl of a peach creamy girl.
Be a tool of the bourgeois, just like Barbie, girls.
Girls can do anything, right, Barbie?
Peaches and Cream Barbie doll comes with change around stroll and everything you see here. Ken dolls sold separately. New.
I mean, like, as a kid, I remember distinctly kind of wanting... I don't remember if it was Barbie. I think it was one of Barbie's friends. I saw a commercial and I was like, that looks cool, I want that doll. And my dad was not gonna let me have that, but, you know, that was also the year that I had, like, a list of 17 fucking toys that I wanted. It was like, I want a Barbie, I want a Barney, I want a Hot Wheels, and I think I got, like, two or three things, which was fine. But yeah, you know, I think I probably would have, I don't know, I suppose I would have played with dolls, you know, when I did, it was action figures, the whole doll versus action they're all dolls, I mean, they're all just, they might be gay porn dolls or fucking WWE wrestler dolls or whatever, but they're all dolls, you know, your Venom action figure. My Rodney Copperbottom that I had as a kid was just a robot doll. Really. But, you know, Peaches and Cream Barbie over here, that is pretty gay.
From Mattel.
Time for breakfast.
Okay.
Dad, no, I'm hyper-depressive. I'm not getting up today.
Marshmallows and chocolate
Oh,
graham
no, never mind. She's not hyper-depressive. She took psychedelics.
together in new S'mores Crunch cereal. A fantastic part of this complete breakfast.
So that's pretty good.
You want breakfast?
Yeah.
It always fucking sucks when you see something you don't... I mean, I don't know. I've never seen S'mores Crunch cereal. Maybe they still make it. But, like, there's a lot of times you'll see something advertised in one of these old commercials and you're like, wow, they made that? Oh, I want that. And they haven't made it in, like, 20 years. And they're really just never gonna bring back Pepsi Blue, are they? You know? Because all the plebs had to make the hype about Pepsi, about fucking Crystal Pepsi. But, like, they're just never ever gonna bring back Pepsi Blue, because nobody really cares about Pepsi Blue. It's like the it's like the Super Mario Sunshine of drinks. It's the clear best one. You know, but, like, nobody cares. Nobody
Finally
cares.
made it.
Hilarious, guys. It's really here. S'mores Crunch.
Where'd that come from?
New S'mores Crunch.
Yeah, it released since you were in the fucking psych ward, sweetie. They put it out on the shelves, and, you know, it's funny how similar it was to the delusions you were describing to the doctor, but, you know, here it is.
Like a dream come true.
Must be very happy.
8 a.m. I had fruit flavors on
Well, I
my...
mean, Coke is better, but, like, amongst the Pepsis, I mean, Pepsi Blue was the shit, and I don't really remember if I had the option to try a Pepsi Blue again, my opinion might change, you know, it might just be nostalgia, but there's potential that it was still better than Coke, because I remember really liking Pepsi Blue, you know? Like, there's a potential that if I tried Pepsi Blue again and it was a limited time thing, that I would go into, like, a Jim Carrey, the number 23 type meltdown, and because they would discontinue it, right? And I would be like, no, I gotta have a blue Pepsi, you know? Which is kind of where I am at now with the fucking Cokes, actually. The Starlight Coke, I really want that again. Or even the Dream World, I like that one. But they did the fucking League of Legends one, and it was shit. And then they did this new one, and it tastes like fucking grapes or something, and it's shit. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Mind and tricks in my sights. This disguise was sure to get some.
A detective.
How's Tricks, sweetheart?
Great. Tricks is
No, I never did Tricks. I've never had a Tricks.
I'll need this for evidence.
I've never been interested in Tricks. I don't know.
Oranges, lemons, and grapes. I see the fruit taste of Tricks.
I see the fruit taste also, but...
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for
I can't imagine they're any better than Fruit Loops. Has anybody tried Trix? Are they better? Are they different than Fruit Loops even? Are they just differently shaped Fruit Loops?
What's big and yellow and coming to a theater near you?
There he is!
It's Big Bird.
Big Bird! Big Bird! Big yellow turkey.
In his first movie.
You know, I watched a bit of fucking Sesame Street as a kid. But, like, not that much. You know? And I remember Vinny was going through this Muppet thing at a point, and he was talking about he watched, like, the Muppets movie. And at some point, I gotta fucking watch some of these Muppet movies. Because, like, I know some of them are actually legit good movies. And not just, like, you know, just kids movies or whatever. There's probably a few that are just kids movies, too. But I think there was, like, the original Muppets movie. That was like a thing. That was, like, a real thing. But I don't have that much of an attachment to, like, a Big Bird, you know? Not personally. Hang on. Trix yogurt was good. Trix yogurt was better than cereal. Trix are bad and suck. Nobody likes Trix. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Fruity Pebbles are garbage. I had those. The cereal, if it's the same as the Berry Pebbles anyway, they're too small. It's like, they disintegrate. They get too soft in the... It's like they're smaller than Rice Krispies. I hate it.
You're the biggest chicken I've ever seen.
Big yellow bird at 1 o'clock. Oh, no!
It's a free-for-all.
Is this the good one?
Adventure. Sesame Street presents Follow That Bird.
I don't know. This seems like probably not. I don't think this is one of the famous... No. It's like the Muppets movies. But the Muppets are like different from Sesame Street, technically. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I should watch a video about it. I never really got too into it. I remember liking the Cookie Monster, though.
G starts Friday, August 2nd at the theater near...
Yo, but fucking... Chevy Chase and Joe Flaherty and Waylon Jennings are in this. And, like, is that Dave Thomas from from Wendy's? Or maybe not. Music score by Van Dyke Parks? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, you know, listen to the album Yeez by Joanna Newsom and then watch Follow That Bird from Sesame Street. Sure. More fucking Robotech.
Tech is back now.
Ah, it's back now! I guess whoever this was during Robotech, and they cut out the show.
I'm a witch, not a magician.
And we're Channel 13.
Wait, John Candy was in
casting
there?
A summer spell of magical fun with Bewitched.
That's marvelous. That is marvelous.
Whoa!
You gotta say one thing for her. She's got imagination.
She is bewitched.
She's a real swinger, isn't she?
You know, I actually got to watch some of these, like, 60s, you know, some of the 70s stuff, the sitcoms, because they had... I don't know, in Canada, in like the early 2000s, I think on like the cable, the satellite TV or whatever, we had digital cable for a little while. And they had TV Land and Deja Vu. And I forget exactly, it was like 50s and then like 60s, I think. For some reason, they had to be two different channels. But, you know, I'd watch some of the Bewitched and stuff. And, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird that I guess they're being shown in like a then retro block in the 80s. I mean, even at the time, this was like, I guess this is like watching Seinfeld now.
I don't know when to stop.
It's crazy when you think that they had like classical oldies stations in the fucking 80s, and it was like playing 50s music or something.
Oh, I'd like to put you across my knee and spank you.
Bewitched,
oh, sexy.
Weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.
That was just a normal thing to say. I don't even think that was necessarily a sex joke. Did men spank their wives back in that era? Was that a normal thing to do? And it wasn't sexual? Anyways, here's the other fruit cereal.
Who goes there?
Toucan Sam.
Another sea dog looking for treasure to loot?
No, I seek flavors of fruit.
Fruit?
No, man, I'm looking for fucking money, bitch.
Needs a good meal. Lead us to your fruitful treasure.
My pleasure.
We'll follow. This is like this is One Piece pirates right here. This is like, we're not looking for treasure. We're looking for fucking fruit and fucking magical, delicious flavors or some shit.
My nose.
Fruit ho!
It always knows. Ahoy! Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal with natural orange, lemon, and cherry flavors. And
do they have to claim that it's natural? I mean, or do they think they're fooling the parents? Because the kids don't give a shit. It's not fooling the kids. And, like, the kids don't care. And the parents aren't dumb enough. Maybe the parents were dumb enough back then. I guess maybe they might have been. I guess before any kind of info, like, any research was done into these cereals to realize that they are not, in fact, part of a balanced breakfast. Or rather, I guess they are technically in the sense that you could eat a balanced breakfast and then also have cereal. You know, like also have a bowl of Fruit Loops. That's all, you know, have some sugar there. But like the whole, oh, natural fruit like, man, come on now. I don't know. I guess maybe they were, that just seems like a legit scam. I don't know. There might be like 5% natural fruit flavor. Like, I don't know.
A full day supply of vitamin C, part of this complete breakfast. So you like
I mean, parents now are dumb enough to buy it, I suppose, but I don't think anybody's dumb enough to think that it's actually good for the fucking kid. Like, I mean, I buy fucking Lucky Charms. It's not like I think it's good for me. Healthy breakfast cereal or some shit. It's just, I like my bowl of sugar. What can I fucking say? What do you want from me? I would have had ice cream if I didn't have this bowl of sugar. I'm a grown-up. You know, but like, you know, I think most people are at least educated now to the sense that these cereals aren't really good for children. That's a lot of that info is out there now. But I mean, they still sell them based on the same fucking premise of it's part of a balanced breakfast. So yeah, maybe I should just shut the fuck up.
I am hooked.
Gleaming in the morning light, home of She-Ra shining bright, Crystal Castle.
You put it together. She was sold separately. You can pretend.
Magic things shine everywhere, cause it has a secret power. Lifted high on her throne, She-Ra saves the world alone.
Oh, She-Ra. Okay, I didn't realize this was the song is so bad. It was just She-Ra save me castle. Like, I didn't really notice what it was, but it's a She-Ra thing, I guess, and I don't know, her rising on her podium just kind of seems like a magical girl transformation sequence type of thing.
Of the world safe in Crystal Castle, Princess of Power.
Crystal Castle comes with everything you see here. She-Ra dolls sold separately. New from Mattel.
I don't know what you're really supposed to do with that. I guess the same thing you're supposed to do with the He-Man action figures. But like, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's like an SJW thing, if it's DeadwingDork to just be looking at these old ads and be like, yeah, I mean, just the, like, for one thing, it's the gendering of, like, He-Man versus She-Ra, and, like, just you have to like one or two of these things. But then it's also just the fact that these giant fucking brands just, like, ran the childhoods of so many people. And, like, now these people are, like, indebted forever to these brands of She-Ra and He-Man and fucking, like, all of these stupid fucking G.I. Joe toys and shit. And people, it's, like, this important part of their identity, and you've got these idiots online talking about, like, my culture! And it's, like, it's just a bunch of fucking stupid corporate slop that they fed you as a child. And I don't know. You know, it's just interesting because, again, like, you look at how fucked the world is today and you just think, this is the generation that was brought about by parents just letting their children sit in front of the fucking TV and just watch all of this shit. Because before this generation, they didn't really have this kind of corporate bullshit on TV. You had, like, 70s kids and 60s kids. They'd have commercials and stuff, and they'd have, like, scam ads in their fucking comic books or whatever. It's not like shit like this didn't exist, but I don't know, this just entrenched, like, this is your life, child, owned by Mattel. You are a good citizen of the Mattel empire, and now you've grown up to be like a sweating 40-year-old in a fucking consume cave, surrounded by Transformers figures who can't let the fucking past go. Who's just eagerly waiting Ready Player 2 movie and Ready Player 3 book or whatever. Like, it's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. I don't know, man.
Where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Convert Switchblade to jet mode. Surprise, Matt Tracker. It's mayhem. Battle stations.
I mean, like, it's not as if I didn't grow up with the same shit. I'm a victim of the same thing. We're all just, you know, this is all just the world we live in. I had my Venom toy or whatever, and my thing is now I'm in forever I want to say I'm forever indebted to Spider-Man's corporate interest, but then I still don't like the fucking No Way Home movie. So like, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm not necessarily, but you know, we all have things we grew up with. Someone's like, I just want my Legos, man. Well, they made that into a thing too. Now there's like Lego movies. I mean, at least the Lego movie was good. I don't know. But it's just like, man, you just look at some of these ads and just the I don't know. It's just funny when you directly compare this to a guy like Vote Saxon 07 who just grew up and like had that fucking room filled with just jabroni nonsense. I mean, I have some figures and stuff. It's fine to have some figures, but the fucking guys that have that whole fucking entire room that's like, well, this is my Iron Man glove and this is my bat symbol, and oh my god, just die. Just die. Even if you didn't kill somebody, I would have hated that fucking guy. And this is the generation that led to that, you know?
To Dakota, Bruce, I'm going up. Stacks, ready to fire!
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Fire!
Each sold separately with that.
Why was there a fucking DeLorean?
Fire!
Masks.
Protect the Dakota, Bruce. I'm going up.
I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a DeLorean, but it sure as hell looks like it's just, I guess it isn't, but it's got that kind of door thing. It's got that, they don't really make 80s doors on cars like that anymore. You know, the flip-up doors. I guess there probably is one car that still makes that. You know, I'm sure there's like a car that still designs their car, their shit that way, but that was a very 80s thing.
Stacks, ready to fire!
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Yeah, see-through bing bongs are all well and good, chat member.
Cover me, Matt.
But you're living in a mask of reality. None of that shit is real.
10-4. Sato's getting away! But you're not, Mayhem.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino. Each sold separately. New from...
I really like the Thunderhawk one. That's good. You know... This is, if without this mask commercial though, say what you will about consumerism, but without this mask commercial, you wouldn't have had Vice City. So I mean, you know, who are the real villains here? Oh my god, more Robotech. Okay. Well, that's a good, we did some commercials. And hopefully that'll steer us clear of the 80s nostalgia segment. Let me see here. $5 from Kate. No message, but thank you. And $5 from Aurelius. I'm gonna be honest, She-Ra is a significantly fucking cooler name than He-Man. Yeah, He-Man is... it's very generic. She-Ra... I mean, the she part is like almost incidental, you know? Like, I don't know anything about She-Ra, but I would assume that it's not like there's a guy named He-Ra or anything. And like it's not like a title, it's probably just like a name, right? So it's incidental. We think of it as a thing because she's a she, but like, you know, it could just be her name is She-Ra, you know, and it's nothing really, you know, whatever. I think yeah, it is a better name. I mean, He-Man is also the same thing, but it's such a dumb name that it's hard to separate it from, you know, what it is. But that's some 80s commercials. We've done some of that. We're gonna spin the wheel once again, and let me see here. Okay. I know click to spin. Thank you. I'm aware of click to spin. Okay, well now this is happening. Okay. I know that click to spin. I'm aware. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna spin again, and I think this is gonna be an exciting spin session. I think, again, I'm hoping for mystery segment. If we land on either of the two that we just did, VHS tapes or commercials, we are going to spin again. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do a big ol'. It's the cringe list. It's the cringe list, ladies and gentlemen. So, the cringe list, we haven't done this in a while. People have been asking for it to return. It has been like a couple months since we've done a cringe list stream. And really, we've been coming down to the weeds on the main cringe list. There was a couple of other weird little lolcow lists that some people made on like DeadwingDork, I guess, that we found, and I saved them somewhere. We'll probably look at those eventually, but I do want to refer to what we have here. Now, I have not done my due diligence. We have looked at Life of a Great Mommy. The last time we did our old friends, we did Life of a Great Mommy. And we should have crossed her off in red. But we're going to be doing a name here, maybe, that we have not yet done. And there's a lot of people, if you've never seen this before, there's a lot of people who, you know, are familiar, Chris Chan and whatnot, and A-Log. And then there's some that maybe you haven't heard of, like Peacock Feather, or Anthos over there, who was a really interesting one. I liked him. One of these days. I mean, just because we look at the cringe list doesn't mean we need to cross off another name. We could potentially just look at some fucking Nick Bait content. I don't know. You know, if any exists. But you know, Chemo Alms is there. I don't even know if fucking Anon Talk still exists. Faye Kane. I should have crossed off Faye Kane too, because we did look at her. She's like homeless, autistic, fucking school professor, like really smart woman who decided to go homeless and fuck people for money, I guess. Which, you know, go off, queen. Onision, obviously. Vampire Spectre over there. We looked at her. That is a her. Jordman. I think we looked them up and we couldn't really find anything. There's some people that we can't see here. We tried to find Paul David Smith. You know, this hasn't been updated in a while because Paul David Smith over here is somebody we also looked at. I needed to cross... There's a few names on this list that needed to be crossed off. Like Rika we looked at. Rika is actually connected to Jordman, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there's a few people that we have looked at here. There's some that, once again, their names are so generic, like Dreadful. It's kind of hard to figure... Or Mew down here. Hard to figure out who these people are. They may be personal lolcows of some of the people that made this list. It seems to have been made... I don't think it was 4chan. If I remember correctly, it was like 420chan or so. It was some other Chan board from like a decade ago that this traces back to. So these might be like trip friends on there that were notable or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's some people on here that are a little hard to find. We got Cunt Destroyer Homor down there. Again, another person. A little bit too difficult. A little too difficult to find with a name like Homor. Phobos is also, you're going to get Doom results. We did find Jenfer. That's another name that should have been crossed off in red. Jenfer. We found their channel. Let me see here. We did Moses Garza as well. Wow, a lot of these names should be crossed off and have not been. Well, I'm going to do Negi Springfield here. I think this is an interesting one. The sexy there is pointing at his exposed tiny little penis, which I blurred out so you can't see it. It's so small that, in fact, the pixel that it decided to blur it to was the color of his pants and not the color of his penis. So, but, you know, maybe it's a bad picture. I don't know. Negi Springfield is a viewer of the channel. He is probably still watching the stream. He could be watching right now. He could be getting his little dick hard as we speak, because he was banned from the chat. He was banned from the Discord for offering to impregnate someone in the fucking Gen chat, or something, some weird shit like that. He also left earlier because of like strange, I don't know, trans-related stuff. He and people were like, you know, that's kind of stupid, and he was like, sorry, and he left. And then he didn't get banned, but he came back later, and like shortly after he came back, he made some comment that was, yeah, it was very creepy, and he got banned. And so he's a very strange person. I think he's still on the subreddit. I don't know. The whole thing, I guess he watches me because I used to be on V, and he continues to use V, and I think 4chan and V are like his entire identity. So this guy, it was very strange when I already knew of him, and then I found this list completely unrelated to anything, and I'm like, wait a second, that Negi Springfield? And I have to assume that it's that Negi Springfield because, I mean, he's like a notable individual. His face claim on the internet is based on some kind of like sussy anime about like a guy who turns into a kid or something. I don't know. It's some kind of shit, and it's kind of sussy, and I didn't didn't look too far into the anime, but it didn't look super great. And he's really into it. And yeah, he apparently has been around for a while on V and 4chan and maybe other chans too. So this guy is somebody that I've been meaning to look at for a while. We got $5 from Mouse Fitz Lafison. Your mom. Doing your mom? That's just wrong! Let me see. Notable user, yes. You've seen him on the sub. Yeah, he's there. He is there. And I have him saved here somewhere. Let me see here. I don't have him saved. Oh dear. Well, hopefully I can find him easily enough. He does have this channel. I believe this is him. Yes, it is. So, behold, average DeadwingDork viewer.
Hey, how you guys doing? I got a question for you. I'm gonna put up more content.
He looks like a fucking high elf from Oblivion. I mean, like, he's got, like, the ears are, like, pointed, and his whole features, he looks like he'd teach you a destruction spell at the Mages Guild.
But what I want to know is...
Call you Outlander.
So, if you guys have a preference...
He looks like my Baldur's Gate character, says one chat member.
You know, I could do more videos about things like Judah Nazareth, which I'm not too keen on doing. But
Judah Nazareth.
the other topics that I could cover are the Ukraine war, which I'm sure there's lots of people that
very opinionated. You know, there's a line in Disco Elysium that's something. It's like your brain telling you, as it does in that game, like, this is a moment where a thinking man would have opinions. Grasp for one, or something like that. And it's just like, this is a real thinking man here. He's got opinions about the Ukraine war and the ongoing geopolitical conflicts of the world, and also Madoka Magica, probably.
want to hear about that. I'd also like to go back to the Chinese cult that I talked about in previous videos, the Taiping.
Yeah, this is recent. Don't judge him for the TV. I've got a TV that looks similar to this. He clearly has an SNES setup. This is his retro gaming setup. Don't judge him for the TV. That's a perfectly... If anything, I will say, just it's similar to mine. The TV might be a little too small. You might want to get a bigger CRT, but he probably got this for... Or either it's an old one, or like, I got mine for like $50, you know, so I'm not judging him for the TV. I am judging him for... well, it seems to be kind of far from, like, I guess maybe he sits on whatever chair he's on and plays it. I don't know. There's nothing. It seems like it's kind of at a weird angle too. It's on a dresser. It would be kind of hard to play it on this dresser. I don't know. But then he's also got the sexy anime background here too.
Heavenly Kingdom. So if you guys want to hear about any of that, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do, because I'm working.
Yeah, he's got his sexy maids over there, you know, to overlook him while he's sleeping. I can't believe, so this is extremely rude to say, and, you know, I am sorry if you're listening to this, but I'm just gonna say, I can't believe your face. Like, the hairline is so unfortunate, and then I mean, I don't think have you ever washed your face even once? You've got... I mean, because it's not even like you've got acne or whatever. It's like, it looks like you've just never washed your face. It looks like there's just, like, you're very greasy, sir. And it's, the hairline, I mean, you could get a hat or something. I'm sure you could just shave your head. It would probably look better at this point. But, like, you know, that's unfortunate, maybe. That's also possibly the result of bad, you know, behavior in life. I don't know, bad health, bad genetics, maybe. Unfortunate. The rest of this, though, is like, you can wash your face, you can wash your hair, you can put on a hat. A lot of what I'm seeing here that is kind of unfortunate about the appearance is stuff that you have control over.
I'm not working a whole lot, but,
you're also not even in the frame of the video.
You know, let me know what you want to see, and if you guys feel free to...
And, like, what he's even talking about in the video is completely incidental to the fucking content. But he's got a whole bunch of stuff here. Nagima game first look. He's got a first look, and you can see he's looking. And then commentary video update. He's got adapters. He's got, I guess, this game. I guess this is the anime he really likes about like little kids or whatever. He's very smug in this image. He's got donations. Welcome. Rev up those cash apps. He's got a lot of stuff here, kanji and Japanese. You know, he appears to know Japanese, or at least he, you know, maybe thinks he does. Guess who? Guess what 3-letter organization I'm talking about?
Hey, how you guys doing? Decided to use my old camera, the old flip camera that I used to make that Chief Ear video.
Well, I mean, the fungal infection theory in chat is like, yeah, I mean, God, just, I mean, it's such an obvious joke, and I don't have it on the soundboard already, and I should, but just...
So, this is going to be an interesting one. We'll see if it works. Haven't used it in a little bit, so... Yeah, I'm going to be making a video.
The thing is, he's such a... The joke about the fungal infection in chat, I don't even know if it's a joke. It might be a real theory about why he has, like, all the red spots on his face. God damn it. God damn it.
That has been getting a lot of attention lately.
Yeah, I tried to compete with the music, but the music was outpacing me. I couldn't think. I couldn't hear myself think. The thing is, he is like a classic 4chan user, which is so am I suppose. So you can hold me to the same standard, really. But you know, with him in his case, you know, there's every chance that this is the same type of guy. This could even be the very same individual who left out the cum fungus towel for like 2 months and it had mushrooms growing on it. So this could be, you know, when we talk about fungus infections and things like that, like something, see, that's very believable for me as a 4chan user myself. I believe that is something that could maybe very easily be present. Yes.
And I just wanted to.
There you go.
Kind of have it a little bit of a secret, but you're probably going to be able to figure out who I'm talking about in this video or in later videos. So,
but he's talking about a 3-letter organization. He's talking about what is he implying that the FBI is after him or something? Like, let me go back here.
Lately, and a certain group. Yeah, I'm going to be making a video about a certain group that has been getting a lot of attention lately, and I just wanted to kind of have it a little bit of a secret, but you're probably going to be able to figure out who I'm talking about in this video.
Why are you being coy about it? What
It won't
group?
be a big surprise, but
this is very suspicious.
Sometimes it's fun to have a little bit of mystery before you get into a video.
Oh.
So the group that I'm just going to describe them, and you tell me who you think I'm talking about. They
the K 3 times? Is that the idea?
They like to talk about other groups. They like to talk about how other groups are cults and dangerous, but in some ways they kind of have some red flag behaviors themselves. So
I don't think it's the KKK. Is it the JDF or something?
Like I said, try and guess who I'm talking about. They're connected to the B'nai B'rith. They're definitely an organization that hasn't been questioned in a long time.
What?
At least.
And do they have background checks? That's the important part.
Yeah, only recently, I guess you could say they've been
autistic
under
iDubbbz.
So.
Well, that's just
iDubbbz.
iDubbbz.
This does have to do with Kanye West and what he was saying.
So wait, is it the KKK then? They haven't been questioned in a long time. I don't know. Oh, okay, all right, okay.
So you could probably guess.
Oh, BLM? Is it BLM? It might be BLM.
I'm probably spoiling too much with that, but yeah.
The ADL, the WWE, the ATF, the IRS.
You find out that
the JEW. That might be it. That is the question.
Started not because of civil rights, but because of one person's death.
Oh yeah, I think it is BLM.
That
yeah,
makes it kind of suspicious, because
quite the opposite of KKK, I suppose.
This one person who was lynched just so happened to be Jewish.
Oh, no, I guess it's the ADL. Alright, I think it is.
And
the Anti-Defamation League. He's talking about... So is this guy like a... Wait, is this guy like a Holocaust denier or something too? Oh, boy.
That they created
Oh, boy. No this or that. Oh, boy.
Based on this one person is kind of suspicious. If you want to look up who I'm talking
suspicious.
about, the guy's name was Leo Frank. And why they considered his death to be...
The ADL is the Anti-Defamation League. It's basically the group that online that, like... roots out like my anti-Semitic stuff and like Holocaust denialism and shit like that. And I think that they've done some, from what I remember hearing that I remember hearing that they had said and done some questionable things, like, no group or person is perfect, so that's to be expected, I guess. But yeah, definitely a source of contention for people that are not fans of Jewish people, I suppose. So
be more important than many of other people who are lynched is almost confusing to me. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, were they the ones that said the fucking OK symbol was a hate symbol? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, again, it's a thing, like, if he said BLM, it would be the same thing for me, of like, okay, well, definitely a lot of questionable stuff to say, potentially, but also, it's a bit of a red flag, it can be, when people are like, yeah, fuck down with the ADL, like, there's maybe good reasons for that, there may be. They might be saying the OK symbol. Because I was thinking something like that. I was thinking it reminds me of the Southern Poverty Law Center, who called like Gamergate a hate organization, and they consistently will be like, oh, 4chan this and that, and it's kind of a little bit, it's a little bit like fearmongerish. So it's probably something like that. But I mean, I guess he might have real reasons to have an issue with them. But I'm also, it's like a dice roll, and it's got a couple modifiers on it. One, potentially that, +1 for it's an okay reason to bring up the ADL. They've got some, they said the OK sign was a hate symbol. -5, he is a 4chan user though, so am I.
Nothing about this whole thing makes much sense.
Okay. So he's talking about the origins of it and how it started because somebody got lynched or something.
So yeah, we're going to be doing a multi-part video, or I'm going to be doing a multi-part video, and...
It's also just kind of interesting to me, the fact that the video is called, like, Guess the Three-Letter Organization, and very few of us were able to immediately guess that it was the ADL, because, like, who would necessarily, unless maybe you're a viewer of this guy, because he probably talks about them frequently, if I had to imagine. I had to guess, but, if you're a viewer of this guy, maybe he talks about it, but if you're just a normal fucking person, if you're a normal friend, as the 4chan users tend to call them, obviously, if you're a normal friend, then, you're probably not going to assume he's talking about the ADL, so him being like, oh, just guess. Well, I guessed CIA or FBI or something, that was my guess. That was my assumption. But I guess that's another red flag to me, is that he's so entrenched into whatever his issue is with the ADL that he thinks it's just second nature, like 3-letter organization, ADL, obviously.
Just talking about all kinds of things like that. And I just wanted to leave it vague for right now, so you guys can let me know who you think I'm talking about, because there's a reason. I'm going to see if this video will last before I even get into the real meat and potatoes of it. But let's just say that they're far from a civil rights organization.
Well, potentially.
And in fact, some of the other civil rights people were kind of suspicious themselves, so...
Oh.
We're going to have to,
Civil rights people like Hitler.
Be very careful about what we say in these videos, because certain people are watching.
Certain people are watching. This is so... I don't know, I might be here for a little while. I might be watching this guy's channel, just the faces that he makes. This, that's the sound that face is making right now. I might be watching this channel for a little bit.
But But yeah, I just wanted to see how this goes, and we'll see you in the next one.
You say we found gold. I've been sitting on this for a while. I don't tend to like to, you know, go after people that watch me or whatever, because it's like, you know, a lot of people might be a little strange, but whatever, it's fine. But this guy, when I found him on the list, between what happened on the server and him getting banned for being like a creeper, and then just, yeah, finding him on this list and being like, wow, so he's been a fucking weirdo for an extended period of time, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. And looking at this channel, I was right to say fuck it. This is from 2 weeks ago. This is his first look at his game.
Hey guys, I got this thing working. Look at that, look at that, look. It's the PlayStation, it's my PlayStation 2.
Oh man, he's got the SNES and the PS2 set up on a TV that is not dissimilar to the size of mine. This is getting concerning, actually. This is getting concerning to my own. It's similar to... It's actually better than my own setup, because I just got my TV on the fucking floor right now. I don't have a fucking dresser to put it on. So he's actually dominating me in the setup a little bit. Oh, I can't lie about that.
You can see right there, you can see that's Asuna getting mad. Yeah, look at that. She's ticked off. You can't really see it too well.
No, we can't.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I finally got it working. I'm so happy. I've never been this...
What's crazy about it? You have a fucking video game and a PS2. I mean, I guess maybe you needed like a free McBoot card to get the fucking thing. Like, it's probably region locked, so I don't know. But, I mean, maybe your PS2 was broken. I don't know. Let me see here. Japanese. So he's had videos on his channel since... I mean, what's the oldest video here? It's from 5 years ago. And he's got... You know, he doesn't have a lot of views in general. His most viewed video is in... I think it's in, like, Russian or Ukrainian or something. But then it also has Japanese at the end of it. And it looks to be him making coffee. Look at this. This is his most viewed video. I don't know what this is, like Cyrillic, and then... this looks like a different script, and then there's Japanese, it looks like. Is that katakana, I believe?
Okay, so today I'm gonna be making...
And it has... thank God it has subtitles, you know. Turn that off, it's a little distracting.
Kind of tea that if you were ever locked up in a Russian prison, this would be your bread and butter. Because in prison, you don't have any vodka, you don't have any beer, you don't have anything that you would normally drink, but they do give you tea. Black tea specifically.
Why does he know so much about Russian prisons, and why would anybody need this info who's watching your little anime channel?
But what you do with it is you take it and you turn it from ordinary tea.
Ah, it's a nice kitchen his parents have.
That'll make you feel kind of funny, interesting, I guess. So that's what I'm going to do today. Is I'm going to demonstrate in a manner how you would make this tea, which is called chifir. So
okay, yeah, chifir. All right, so he's making a tea. Well, that's fine. That's like the most viewed video. No, go back here. Thank you. Nexpo response video. What did Nexpo talk about this guy? What the fuck?
Okay, so this is why
2,000 views, amazing! D.
Why there are no good.
The funny thing is that if I ever encountered this guy on 4chan back in the day, I have a feeling I would have strongly disliked this individual.
YouTube channels devoted to paranormal or creepy things. It's because every single one of them is devoted to cliches and stupid stuff.
Oh, this is about
that goes
Nexpo.
For even your favorite YouTube channel. They all rely on the same dumb cliches. And they all
no, the problem with Nexpo is he fucking overproduces his videos and it becomes, like, impossible to fucking watch them. Nexpo's videos used to be really cool and I liked them, and now if I try to watch one, it just pisses me off. It's so drawn out and so overdramatic and so fucking just overdone. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just get to the point. And then the stuff that he talks about is like things that I've seen 5 other YouTubers talk about, and I'm like, thank you for making this potential 10-minute video like an hour, because you take like 20 minutes to get out a sentence. For fuck's sakes, dude.
Talk about the same stuff. It's a bit like CNN, Fox News, and every other mainstream media channel. So
why?
much what you get on YouTube is you get the same thing you get on
Oh yeah, Nexpo's a lot like the MSNBC, right? Yeah, you know, you get your news from Rachel Maddow or from Nexpo, really. I mean,
TV. Just slightly different, with a little bit different, different clientele, things like that. So, to sum it up, Nexpo is not a good channel. Aiming on Jorge is not a good channel.
Oh, I like him.
And no, it's not because I have a small channel that no one's ever heard of. It's because they're just not any good. And like I said, relying on
well, I don't think anybody assumed, I mean, I'm sure somebody would have assumed that it was just you saying that for attention or jealousy reasons or whatever, but I wasn't jumping there myself. So you saying that makes me think, and now that thought is in my head, so I'm assuming that it is just jealousy reasons or something like that. You know, yeah, you know, there's reasons to not like, there's reasons to maybe not like Nexpo or even Jorge, whatever. But to say that they're like MSNBC and Fox News or whatever, I really don't follow where he's getting that from. Just that they're like for normies, I guess. I mean, maybe. I guess you could say that, I suppose.
Shades is not how you make it.
You're not gonna win it for me by saying Wendigoon is top tier content. No.
Channel. So I hope that answers your question. And yeah, just stop looking for good stuff on YouTube because the website sucks. Thank you.
Well, I agree with that. Your video hasn't necessarily proven otherwise. What is it like to have an ASD diagnosis? He has that video. Dogs and Demons, the Dark Side of Japan. Channels on YouTube using 4chan green text. So I wonder if I'll get brought up here.
How you doing, X? I just went
X. Oh god, he uses fucking X.
Say right off.
So that's why he cares about Nexpo or whatever. He probably also tries to do like creepy content or something like X, I guess, type of stuff. Man, X. Oh god, he's a fucking X file. That's a shame.
That I'm still blown away by how crazy it's been to have a video not only get 100.
Yeah, people in chat have to explain a bit about what the fuck Negima is, because I remember hearing it's the anime he's really into, and this Negi Springfield character of his is like from that or based on that, and I remember hearing that it was some sussy stuff, some sussy baka business. I don't know how sussy it is though.
Views, but
it
to
might
get
just be like a bad anime.
555 views is crazy. I've never had that happen. The only video that did better than that is...
anime about kid teacher who has a harem with older teenager female students. Okay. 12-year-old who has to kiss the 17-year-old female students to help them use their magical powers. Cool. Cool. And he wants to be, I think he self-inserts as that character, I guess. I think that's right.
One that was about Russian prison tea drug. And that one is still on my channel.
He is so into his own views. Like, now I'm certain that the other video is actually because they're more popular than him. Like, and that's why he's upset, because he's so into the views. Like, he has another whole entire video. The other video we just watched was like, oh my god, 2,000 views? And then he has a whole entire video talking about how he got like a bunch of views on the tea video. And now in this video, completely unrelated to anything, he's talking about the fucking tea video again and how it's got views.
And the funny thing about that, the whole thing with that one is that it's a re-upload. So that's probably the only video that I've ever uploaded that ever did well at all. And I couldn't even...
I can't tell why. You're just such a charisma You're just such a font of charisma, you know? I've already taken off my pants and my panties, you know?
Explain it when I first noticed that it was doing well. So, to have a video
Tell me about them views,
almost
yeah.
viral by this channel's standards is,
Go viral. It's 2.6 thousand views, and this is from 2 years ago, which means it probably had, like, 1,000 views or something. I mean, shit, dog. This is fucking... understand your place in this world. You're a frog croaking in a well.
Is incredible. And I can't thank you guys enough. It's a cliche.
Saying he has Unabomber vibes is a compliment. Yeah.
But I really wish there was a way that I could thank you guys. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to be putting up content on a fairly regular basis, and I'm going to try to actually do a better job than I did in that video.
I'm going to try to actually make the content good this time. You know, if that was my problem, really, was all my content before was very, very bad. Now the content I'm making is actually going to be very, very good, so it's a different experience. I'm hoping you guys are going to be around for it.
So, one thing I promise is that it won't be as... I guess, as bad as that. So, if I'm putting in a little bit of effort, maybe that'll be better for me.
The Unabomber built his own wood shack. This guy can't even build a follower base. Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But also for the channel. So, some people were saying in a thread about the guy that I was talking about in the last video, they were saying that I pause too much. To an extent, that's mainly because I just I tend to think about what I'm gonna say while I'm saying it, and sometimes the flow gets interrupted by that because I'm trying to say something that sounds
he got that fucking Wu-Tang flow, you know. He's just trying to drop in those lyrical, miracle, spherical hericals, and he's, you know, he gets tripped up a little bit. He pauses.
Smarter than the way I think it sounds. Smarter than the way I think it sounds.
Like I'm making the executive decision of putting this on 2x speed.
So I'm trying to sound smart while I'm talking, and doing this without notes is another factor you gotta keep in mind. I have no notes in front of me.
I like that he's admitting that he's like, yeah, I'm really trying to go out of my way to sound like I'm more intelligent than I actually naturally am when I talk. Which is good. That's what everybody's looking for in a channel. Definitely.
And I don't think I could ever use notes because I would just end up reading off of them. And the other thing is, I'm not necessarily doing this to be advertiser friendly, so there's a degree of quote-unquote professionalism that you're not going to get on this channel. And I'm mainly doing this for fun. Part of me would like to be able to make money off of this, but I'm not so delusional to think that this is going to be my sole means of income. Now, if that happens, that would be awesome. And I would be even happier than I was when I saw...
You're not so delusional, but you're delusional enough to think that I'm just, you know, this is just criticism over here, but you're fucking boring ass, like, okay, hang on, I was gonna move on from this video. We have to acknowledge the fact that we're almost halfway through the video, and this video is called Channels on YouTube Using 4chan Green Texts. Click on YouTube video. YouTube video advertises that it'll be about green texts on YouTube. Watch nearly half of the video. It's some fucking Spurglorg talking about his fucking YouTube channel and how he doesn't get enough views. Click off of video. I seriously hope you guys don't do this. There you go.
When I saw the views go up, when I saw the subscribers go up.
He has not even mentioned 4chan yet. No, we're almost halfway through. He's wondering why he doesn't get fucking views and subscribers. Like, because you're not even talking about the thing we're supposed to be here for, man.
I do definitely appreciate all that. It would be nice if I could make money on here. However, unlike the people that I'm going to be talking about today in this video, I'm not going to be doing, I guess, the lazy thing to make money. And the thing I'm going to be talking about are channels that make money off of other people's work and creativity. To some extent, it's kind of scummy to take someone else's work, even if it's not copyrighted, and try to make money.
Guys, look, this video isn't lazy. Him sitting in front of a video... Him sitting in front of a... Okay. No, I'm sure he's talking more about, like, the text-to-speech channels. But even with that, you're editing something. You know, and I'm just sitting here having, earlier this year, put together a video that took me, like, 2 months of the most rigorous editing and fucking production value I've ever put into any project before, where I read 4chan screen caps. And he's gonna tell me that he's not doing the lazy thing by talking about 4chan screen caps, and instead he's sitting here recording himself unedited in his sad little unlit bedroom. I'm sure you're not even talking about me, but man, fuck off. Even if you're talking about the text-to-speech channels, they're doing more work than you, frankly.
So what am I talking about? I'm talking about channels on YouTube that go and find creepy stories that people have written on 4chan and other websites.
Oh, creepy stories.
And they just read them. You may think that's not really a bad thing, but these channels are monetized. These channels have ads on them. So to a degree...
Who gives a shit? The stories are written by Anons, usually. And if they're not, then the only credit that is needed is the trip code that's in the top corner. So who gives a shit? It's not like these are fucking sold products that are being, you know, scalped. You can claim on originality, but they're fucking written by Anons. Nobody on that website is doing this shit with the... well, nobody who's like a normal person who's not a fucking weirdo is there trying to do it for the purpose of attention. Nobody is being the attention seeker. Okay, I hate to be the opinion basher over here, but like...
These people are making money, like I said, off someone else's work. The thing that makes it even worse is none of these people even seem to want to write their own stories. If they were reading
a super chat over here, that's just, it sounds like the king of the cosmos from Katamari, who's just like listing off like prefectures in Japan. $5 from GH Productions. Kawanishi Nosaguchi, Kinuno Bebashi, Takayama, Ugui Tsunomori, Suzumi Gataki, Tada Hirano, Ichinotori Uneno, Yamashita Sasabe, Kofudai, Tokyowadai, Myoken Gucci. Are you like trying to plot your fucking route across the subway grid of Tokyo? What the fuck is this? You're getting off at fucking Shifukucho?
People's stories, but eventually transitioned into reading their own, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. But in my opinion, it's just plain theft. And I would be lying if I said that was right. Most of you aren't here because, you know, you're not here for any other reason other than you like hearing a straight-up opinion, and that's what I'm giving you. That's what I will be giving you from here on out. But
well, no, I don't think that's what probably some of your viewers are here for. Probably other reasons, more nefarious reasons similar to mine.
The other thing that's wrong with these creepypasta channels is that not only do they read other people's content, but they read them in such a way that it's boring. I mean, I couldn't do that. It would put me to sleep. I have a monotone voice. I'm very aware of this. In the Asperger's video that I made, I even kind of made a little joke about it in the thumbnail. I compared myself to Half-Life 2's G-Man. But some of these people...
Well, Half-Life 2's G-Man has personality and charisma.
It's amazing that they don't put themselves to sleep. Like, you can't do the same tone throughout the whole video and have it be good. You can't have people want to listen to more of that. I mean, I was listening to this one dude that I'm not going to mention his name because someone made a thread on him, and I replied to it, and they wanted me to rip into this guy. I don't really care to do that.
They wanted me to rip into... Who? Okay, he's claiming that he has people on 4chan. Like, that's the scenario he just invented here where everybody clapped. Is that somebody made a thread about this unnamed YouTuber that made a video, and the thread, he posted in it, Negi here, he posted in the thread. And somebody in that thread was like, "Oh shit, Negi, you gotta tell it like it is! You gotta make a video talking about it, Negi, tell it like it is!" And he was just like, all right, calm down, I'll get to it. Gosh, I have a lot on my plate these days. Did you hear I got over 100 views on that tea video? I mean, my channel's really, really getting successful, guys.
He's not...
Settle down.
I think deserves it. And he's not even worth it. But I'm just talking about this because...
There's a number of people I've seen in chat who are like, oh, this is Negi. I don't know if you're from the Discord and you remember him, or if you just already know of this guy. Because, again, this is a... For all those who forgot, this is, in fact, the cringe list segment that we occasionally do. We scrolled the fucking wheel, and we landed on... the cringe list, and we looked at somebody who is on there on a list of people, strange people, a list that was made like over a decade ago on 4chan or 420chan or something like that, and he was on this list, and Yeah, this guy's been known for a while, and apparently he's a solid viewer of the DeadwingDork channel. He frequently posts on, like, the Reddit, which, that's super cringe, dude. You're gonna be still a 4chan user, and you're gonna fucking also use Reddit. That's incredibly cringe. That's unbelievably cringe. You have to pick one. You have to pick one. I'm sorry, but the Reddit 4chan wars never truly died. I don't care about the Tribes Ascend game. I don't care about the furry BR with the 140 ping. I don't care about the fact that V won. The Reddit war is still happening in my mind. The conflict never ended.
That's kind of the thing that got me looking into these channels.
You're on Reddit. You're on my subreddit. I'm not even on my subreddit. You know why? Because I'm true to my people. God damn it.
You know, these channels that just read creepypasta. And it's like, there is a degree of effort that you have to go into when you're reading something. You have to almost change your pitch of voice. I mean, it's impossible to read something in the same tone of voice for an hour or longer. But these creepypasta channels seem to think that they're sitting around a campfire and that they're telling these stories to people that are going to be creeped out by their monotone delivery. It's not even like that. Most of us can imagine what these people are like when they're sitting in their rooms and they're sitting in their dark room huddled over a microphone. And
now, sometimes irony is relatively obvious. I mean, you say you don't even have your light turned on, man. You're illuminated exclusively by the fading light of the day outside, and, like, you know, you could turn on a lamp, like, you turn on a desk light. You don't need to have a professional lighting fucking setup. But even then, you can get the kind of lights I have for like $20 on Amazon. What the fuck? Just turn on a fucking light. What do you mean? You're complaining about their dark fucking rooms and hunched over their mic. My man. They're
desperately trying to sound creepy. I mean, it's kind of pathetic. And I could
yeah, it's kind of pathetic, am I right? Let me see here. We're going to do another video from this guy. We'll probably return to him at some point, another time. But we're going to do one more video, and then we'll move on. We'll roll again. Let's see here. Oh, man. This guy is going to teach us all about... Oh, wait. Okay. Well, okay. So he had a whole video about that one 3-letter group, and people thought that it was going to be Black Lives Matter.
If you can see the title, you know exactly what this video is about. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, because on some level I hate being right about something, but, you know, I just had a feeling. So yeah, Black Lives Matter. One of the ladies involved with this whole movement, she took all the money that had been donated to the movement, and apparently she ran off and spent a huge chunk of it.
Hell yeah, dude. Rise and grind. Hustle and grind.
On houses.
That's that ultra-liberal grind set.
Like, really? Yeah. So all that money you guys gave to stop police brutality, I guess you paid for this lady to live in 6 different mansions.
And this guy is like saying he hates to be right, but he clearly doesn't. I think he's perfectly happy to be able to rub this in certain people's faces.
Almost one for every day of the week, so hope you guys are proud.
Really nice teeth on this guy. Are we thinking dentures? These are very, very uniform, straight teeth.
Anyway, Black Lives Matter.
You know, when your response to the term Black Lives Matter is laughter, weasel-like laughter, you know, again, that's just one of those red flags that happens.
And this has been another edition of Beating Up Blackology. I didn't want to take too much...
Oh, that's a series that he has. Oh, this is a series. Oh. Well, hang on then. Hang on. Hold the fort, though. Zombies. Could X survive? Oh, he's got a video about another 3-letter group. Yeah, see, I have a real problem now with that video that's like, guess the 3-letter... You have multiple videos on your channel about different 3-letter groups, all of which we guessed it might have been before the ADL. In that one video, Coca-Cola Coffee, he's doing like a trying video, X-Skeptics Nonsense, how to find fringe content on YouTube. He's like talking more about like green text channels or whatever. Awesome books for X, The Mole People, and House of Leaves is really good, yeah. And we're almost done here. He says he has a series called Beating Up Blackology, but like he doesn't, that's the only video in the series. He's like, this has been another episode of it. Did he get rid of the other videos, or were they removed because of the term beating up Blackology? which is maybe not ideal as a title. I feel like maybe his videos either were privated or deleted. I don't know. The realest prison channel ever. It's a real hodgepodge of content. We're gonna do one more because that was a short video. I guess we'll do. Tell me about the fucking my Japanese channel. Oh my god. Wait.
Hey, how you guys doing? I just made a quick introduction video for. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my other channel. This is.
I really hoped he would be like "Arigato" and just start off in Japanese.
Going to be the one that I upload all kinds of things related to Japan. So I'm probably going to take some of the videos off my other channel, my main channel. I'm going to put them on this channel so that only videos that have to do with Japan are on this one.
Oh.
And if
you had a bunch of like weirdo anime shit on the other channel too. So.
If you want to
I think he just
subscribe
gave up
to me,
on that.
I'm going to put this video also on my other channel, my main channel, so that people.
Oh my god, dude! You have one video.
Okay, so this book. Before it gets into that is
oh, you know, you wouldn't want to be lazy like those YouTubers that just read other people's works and profit off of it. You wouldn't want to sit there reading someone's book and just teaching people through a video what the book says. You know, that would be lazy. You wouldn't want to do that.
Is actually a table of hiragana and katakana. So here it is right here.
Imagine, like, learning Japanese this way. Imagine this is how you actually learn the language. Like, if he made more videos like this would be great. This would really teach me.
You can kind of see, it shows each kana letter, then it shows a transliteration of them. So, you have A, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So.
Lali, Lule, Lo, yeah. Yeah, whatever. That's Negi. Yeah, interesting guy. Former server member. Former, current and former 4chan member, I guess. From years past, years hence. And yeah, apparently weird enough to have been on this cringe list, made this list of weirdos, including Chris Chan and Onision, and Negi Springfield, who we just looked at, made like over a decade ago. He was esteemed enough to be on there, and yeah, another great entry on the list, frankly. Let me see here. We're not gonna spin the wheel. Come on now, spin the wheel. All right. So I'm thinking we spin one more time. I haven't landed on mystery segment. I've wanted mystery segment this whole time, but I've been very unsuccessful with mystery segment. And I've had it on here for a few wheel of trashes, and we have not landed on it. I'm hoping for mystery segment. We might come back and do more wheel tomorrow, frankly, because it's been a while. I'm thinking maybe just weekend wheel, you know, a second wheel for the second day of the weekend. But we're gonna do one more spin here today, and I am hoping for the mystery segment. But what are we gonna get? Well, that's the question here, and the only answer is to. No, mystery segment. No. God damn it! We almost had mystery segment. Alright, chat, you better give me a good suggestion. Give me something good, chat. Give me a good suggestion. God damn it. By the way, my, somebody asks Halloween scary streams soon. The Halloween rule is going to be one scary themed stream for every non-scary themed stream. I don't want the whole fucking month. Because frankly, I hate it when channels just dedicate the entire month to spooky, because I don't usually care. And so if you're like me and you don't care that much, I mean, you know, it'll be great for you too, because like you'll also be able to be like a cynical asshole looking at the things we look at when it is spooky. But if you just want regular stuff in October, we'll still have regular stuff in October. So let me see here. We suggest mystery. We want the mystery box. Mind Unveiled, Tartaria. Let me see here. What is this? Is this one of these cryptid things? Bring curiosity back to the human race. Okay. Well, alright, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Release all that you think of as true. Relax the mind and ask the question.
Turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream.
In order to firmly grasp the
This is not a cult, we swear. So this already seems like a cult.
ideas presented, this is what you will need to know. Mainstream history, alternative histories like Atlantis, Lemuria, religious doctrines, the history of the occult and astrotheology, and the history of Rome and Christianity.
Oh, damn, I didn't internalize any of those. My entire thought cabinet is wasted with shit like Wompty Dumpty Dom Center and fucking Jamais Vu. Damn.
There's been a lot of hype around the Starteria conspiracy lately, and naturally there's a lot of confusion surrounding it. This video is really an attempt to develop the theory further.
Somebody says this sucks, give us the mystery segment. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do the mystery segment. Fuck this. No, you know, we have to land correctly on the mystery segment. I think this is a little... I'm not sure about this one. I'm not interested too much on this one. I appreciate that... Okay, well, a lot of people are suggesting mystery segment. I don't know. Man. I guess fine, we'll do the mystery segment. I want to land on it correctly, though. But I can do a different mystery segment. We can do this one as a mystery. The next time we land on that one, it could be a different mystery. This is one that I've been planning for a while, though. We will do the mystery segment. It's time for the mystery segment, and this will be how we close it out. And I have talked about this on stream before. Just an idea that I had. And I'm just gonna go into this without too much okay, yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Right, this is perfect. So, I'm not gonna explain what this is, necessarily. I'm just gonna start, the segment. I'm just gonna start the segment, and, just, yeah. Yeah, this works. We'll do this. And, yeah. So, get yourselves comfy by the fire here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to, if you've just joined us, welcome. This is the mystery segment. Hello. Welcome. And, get yourselves all comfy and cozy. And I have some interesting things I'd like to read for you here. Yeah, hello, Lucid Board. Welcome to the mystery segment. The suspense is killing me! Well, it's a mystery segment, and, I would like to read something here for you. Saw his little scrotum off into the bowl. Cut off his little nipples into the bowl. Put his body into the bowl. He goes into the bowl. Pouring the water beneath the laboratory hole into the bowl. Poisoning sluts. Stories of polluters. He can't even juggle. Loopy, loopy. Purple. Purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple. Look inside the shop. It's a rainbow. Little bitty teddy bears. There for the kids. Gorging on the wee-wee hair. Ding nut. Out shake the pea. Here, with the pee-pee hair. Damn, it's the D. Fetus goulash. Fetus goulash. Fetus goulash. Fetus goulash. And we have a refrain. Pouring the water beneath the laboratory hole into the bowl. Poisoning sluts. Stories of polluters. He can't even juggle. Loopy, loopy, purple, purple. And then it just continues with purple, 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 purple. There's a scream in here somewhere, and then it returns to fetus goulash. So, it turns out that if you go on the website darklyrics.com, there are certain words you can look up, like the word fetus, and you'll find metal lyrics, which go very nicely with music that isn't metal, as you can tell. There's another song here called Crispy Kids. We've got Pool of Stool over. This looks good. Pool of stool. I slipped and fell into a manhole. I discovered I was knee-deep in doo-doo. A wave of turds swept me away, floating along with the poop and pee, to a solid waste management plant. Here I sit with the shit. Here I be with the pee. Plunge me from this caca doo-doo before I drown in this pool of stool. Pool of stool. How can anyone stand this fucking smell? Plunge me before I drown. My nostril hairs are singed from the aroma of human dump. Here I sit with the shit. Here I be with the pee. Mouthfuls of slop, my tongue starts to swell in the sewer, my body rashing. Treat logs. Treat logs. Andy Six's treat logs. That's not in there. Treat logs. The current too strong. Turds. Piss and scum are spinning and making me dizzy. Swallowed by turds. Swallowed by turds. Swallowed by turds. Swallowed by turds. Thanks to Tom Parsons85 for sending these lyrics. This is a band called Skinless. This is from the album Progression Towards Evil from 1998. If I go back and I looked up the word fetus here, we got a band here called Goratory. They have a song called Cream of Fetus. My recipe for torture appetite for murder. A psychotic culinary madman seeks a pregnant slut to butcher. A hack job, abortion, with a rusted, machete. My vision and amputation, my unborn sacrifice. Preparing a massacre dining, beginning perverse dissections, creating a children feast. Cream of fetus, baked or broiled, pan-fried embryos. Butcher the fetus from a screaming bitch. Preheat the oven to 350. Marinate the fetus in excrement. Wait till the top is golden brown. The smell is a rising brutality. Emerald Lagasse never cooked like this before. My creation is a feast from a disemboweled whore. Strong cannibalistic intentions, forcing me into a hunger, creating a fetal masterpiece, devouring premature appendages. Guys, fetal funny, am I right? The next song on this album, by the way, I thought you'd like to know, is called Cottage Cheese Cunt, all one word. Appears to be instrumental, because there is no lyrics available for Cottage Cheese Cunt. This is from a band called Goratory. They have, this is from the album Orgasm Induced Diarrhea, or OID for fans of the band, from 2002. There's songs such as Pig Fucker, George Clinton and the 9-Year-Old Gutter Slut, and Total Eclipse of the Fart. These are real. We're going to continue along. That was fetus. I'm going to look up another. Give me a word, chat. Give me a good word for this. What word would you like? What word should I look up on darklyrics.com? It's giving MC Bushpig. Her dead baby joke. Well, the thing is it's an album from 2002. It's before it became like really funny to be edgy online or whatever. So it is actually like it precedes that era, you know. Smegma, speculum. I like that. Ooh. Oh, that's got to be nothing. Oh, okay. Well, what about smegma? Nothing for speculum? Okay, well, we've got a good song from Cattle Decapitation here called Gestation of Smegma. Something awful happened to this child. An unholy wad of smegmated gestation. Jelly-like and squirming retarded heap. No arms, no legs, no head. Gestation of smegma. Slithering and writhing. An animate discharge. Mucus-covered epithelial appendages. Sliced off to be used as lard. Human trunk of fat, skin and gray matter. Trail of mucus, plasma, and saliva. Gestation gone wrong. Weeping 2-week-old waste of human flesh. Smegmated, period. Defect, period. Monster. I feel like that's important to point out, by the way, is that the end of this song It's full stop. It's detective arriving on scene. It's smegmated, defect, monster. I just wanted to share that with you. And this is actually from a popular band somewhat. This is from Cattle Decapitation. Fairly well-known band in this world. Human Jerky is the album from 1999. The album contains songs such as Mad Cow Conspiracy, in brackets, Bloated Bovine Home to Flies and Anthrax Spores. We've got flesh-eating disease, and then in brackets, flu-like symptoms of E. coli with complete digestive shutdown. And then there's a great song, the classic. This is my favorite. This is my favorite on the album. Is the song Constipation Camp. And you can read along with me here. With a hose, no one will ever find you. The smell of your carry-on hangs low in the street. Weeks of returning to relax in the meat. Butchery/morgue meets day spa retreat. The smell of the carnage. Begin the excrement. Choice-picked tidbits of ligaments. I mix for an afternoon sludge soup. Constantly craving, needing to eat shit. No escape from this place. Life condemned to rot. Pulpy ulcerous filaments. Gagged snot and clots. And at least that one rhymes a little bit. That one's got some real artistry to it. And that's Cattle Decapitation. Give me another one, chat. Give me one more suggestion here. What's another word to look up? Viewers have dropped by 50. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hang on. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, give me another suggestion. Hang on. Balls. Diaper. Diaper. I like that. Diaper. Nothing for nobody has metal lyrics with the word diaper. That sucks. Okay, prolapse. That's gotta be a popular one. That's gotta be a popular one. Come on now. Prolapse. Okay, perfect. We have a whole album here. This is perfect. Well, we have a band too. So there's the song Anal Prolapse Suffocation from the band Infant Annihilator. But then you've got the album by the band Putridity, the album Mental Prolapse Induces Necrophilism. Necrophilism, I guess. And this is from 2007. This might be a little bit into the edgy 2007 era. But really, who could tell? With song titles like Abortifacient Whore Lobotomizer, Molesting Vomited Decapitation, Zombie Oral Sex, Conscious in Rigor Mortis, or, of course, Fermented Entrails. You know, everybody's, that's the best, that's the radio hit from this album. From Putridity's Mental Prolapse Induces Necrophilism. That's the album. But I'm going to take a look at this one here from Infant Annihilator from 2012. And see, now, I don't know about this because I'm kind of noticing a theme here. I think maybe actually I might not do this one. Because there's like a couple of these that don't have... you know, there's a couple of these that are not quite like that, but they're also bad. But then, yeah, there's a number. Maybe we won't do this one. That's that band, Infant Annihilator. That's cool. Severed Savior with the song Bloody Prolapse over here, though. And this is a lot cleaner. This is a lot more normal. This is less degenerate. The song Bloody Prolapse. Organism of infection. Festering inside her rectum. Hemorrhaging intestines collapse. Menstruating bloody prolapse. Doctors research thoroughly. Prolapse of the 3rd degree. Insides on the outside show. No prescription for camel toe. Pouring from the swelling crevice. Discharge transparent, but yet apparent. Crippled intestines, my lubrication. Staples healing shut the cunt and anus. Prostitution institution for the mentally retarded. Drooling stiff-armed handicaps. Hearing aids and shit grenades. A new form of slavery. Cleft lip workers all on speed. Human, monkey, cyborg, whores. And anorexic cross-dressers. Plastic donuts shoved inside your hollow anus. Blood surprised me. That's pretty good. And another one from this is a classic album. This is from 2003's Brutality is Law from Severed Savior. Another good one here is Public Mutilation over here. Public Mutilation. Staring down the barrel, my tool is my rifle of assassination. Public mutilation. 12 gauge, fully loaded. Carnage is the motive. Predator of the people. And it continues, but I just realized I don't want to read the rest of that, actually. So that was the mystery segment. I hope you had fun. As the super chat just says here, as the super chat says from $2 from Chicory, only the strong remain. Exactly. Shut the fuck up, Harvest Dawn. God damn it. Okay, turn off the music. Thank you. I had it turned down, but now it's off. There you go. So that was the stream. Thank you for stopping by. It was a fun one. We did a little wheel. We'll probably do some more wheel tomorrow, I think, because this was a good one. I'll probably start a little earlier because we're thinking of doing a podcast tomorrow. $30 for Milk Steak. Thank you very much. I hope that the stream was enjoyable for you. $10 from Jessica Hawk. I never thought I'd enjoy slam poetry, Claw. Thank you for changing my life. Well, it is. It's poetry. I mean, without the screaming, music, I don't even want to play the songs. Like, don't even worry about the music. Whatever. That's, like, incidental to the lyrics, actually. But, that's just a whole genre. And I feel it's imperative that Good, drop the lighter there. That's perfect. We are not complete without a drop lighter in the stream. It's imperative for you to know. If you are a viewer of the stream, if you are new, maybe. I am a metal fan. I mean, I have like 5 fucking Opeth t-shirts, so I enjoy black metal and death metal sometimes. I enjoy the things, but the whole, like, decapitated, brutal fetus death genre is not really necessarily one I've ever been into. Not so much. But I've always enjoyed looking at these lyrics and just reading them and just like, Just because without the music, it's so much funnier. I don't know. I find it funny. You just imagining what the music is. Tommy Boyo with $2. We need more. Oh, I might do a whole video. I think that could be a whole video. Frankly, I could do an entire video that's either just edit down what we did here, or just do an entire video based around that. Would be kind of a fun thing. I think that might happen because yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I hope you enjoyed the mystery segment. The people that remained anyway. The weak, pathetic viewers that had to leave. It's unfortunate for them, but they won't be missed. If you saw anybody say that they had to leave because this was too edgy or something, then they are not welcome back. You can make sure that they are not welcome the next time that you see them in a chat room. They are not welcome here. That's a joke, by the way. But $5 from Grace. This dude complains about people narrating internet stories as if narration isn't a legitimate skill and audiobooks haven't existed for decades. Well, yeah, narration is a skill. Reading things in a, and also, like, I don't know, in my 4chan video, I was adding things to it. There were memes that I was adding, but also, like, occasionally I would voice my opinion on something, so there's a transformative nature to it as well. Yeah, and meanwhile, this guy will just read a book for a video, and that's his video. He'll just buy a fucking book about Kabbalah or whatever, and just, like, read that for a little while. $2 from Miss Sparkles. My other chat, I had to reword a lot for it to send, and that is $5 from Miss Sparkles. Animated Sims of the Kardashian sisters look Kardashian Wiz of Oz. YouTube's being weird, and I had to edit this chat a lot to purchase. Please understand. Oh, geez. Well, I'm sorry. That's the way YouTube can be sometimes. I apologize if it fucking ate your quarter or whatever. Like a vending machine. You try to get your super chat, and it just steals your money. Sorry about that. But I will look up I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Animated Sims Kardashian Wiz of Oz. Let me see. Like Wizard of Oz, I guess. Let me see. Kardashian Wizard of Oz. Kardashians and Wizard. Yeah. What the fuck is this? This is like a SimGM Productions. You're not wrong. Sims. It is. It's the Sims 2 videos. Okay. That's quite something. That is quite strange. Alright, well, I'll save that for later. Thank you for the suggestion. Sorry about the super chat troubles, but thank you. And finally, $5 from $5 from Suspicious Spaghetti. The fact that I was able to listen to those lyrics while eating, completely unfazed, is starting to concern me. What have these streams done to me? I mean, listen, it's just lyrics. The thing is, you know, people were, you know, talking about raising Sangies or whatever. It's just lyrics. A lot of these bands are just trying to be silly. It's just, you know, for the intention of being silly. It probably attracts certain people. I'm imagining there's probably a certain demographic of people that are listening to that Infant Annihilator band, but, you know, I don't know that that necessarily means that the people that are making the music, you know, it's just, I don't know. On the other hand, that one is very specific with what it's talking about. I don't know. When it's like Opeth and they're just talking about fucking Satan or whatever, and like God being dead, it's like, alright, that's just like a little bit of dark fun, whatever, a little bit, you know. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe actually that one, specifically that one band is pretty sus. The other ones, though, it's like, yeah, Cattle Decapitation, that's a popular one, you know, there's like, whatever, it's just a bit of fucking, it's the same thing as, like, glam rock or whatever, but it's just, like, darker, it's meant to shock you, meant to be, you know, wow, I can't believe they said that, you know. And yeah, I think that it's effective in that way. The problem is that most of the time in that type of music, the thing is you have to read the lyrics because you can't listen to it. I mean, even if you like the music, you probably can't understand what the fuck they're saying. Because it's like screamed or screeched or growled or whatever, and it's not said in a manner that is like actually legible. So that's the other thing, is whatever the song is about is not what the fucking song is about. The song, it's like, metal like that is almost on par with like dance music where like there's, you know, like the type of mumble rap shit where the lyrics don't really matter. Like they're saying things and you can look up the lyrics, but you know, it's just kind of like a vibe. It's a rhythm. It's you're feeling the sound of the amplifiers and the guttural screaming, and you know that's what you're there for. And there's generally a dark tone to it. You know, I think that kind of music is fine. I just think that the lyrics can be kind of funny. Not that one band though. I think that one band maybe should be investigated. And then $5 from Tommy Boyo. Imagine these songs with jazz, country, and soft blues. Yeah, you like a reorchestration cover type of thing. There was a song I remember I used to play. What kind of got me into this genre as like an observer anyway was I remember, and it's not really even the same thing, it's like a few steps down from any of this garbage, but it was I used to play the Frets on Fire game, the old like Guitar Hero PC ripoff thing, like made in Python, and there was like a custom song collection, and the last song, the Through the Fire and Flames of the collection, the final song of it was a song, I forget the band, it was called De-Christianize. And I remember hearing it, and it was like very guttural, screaming, metal, growling type of thing. And I didn't like it at the time. I probably wouldn't like it now. But I looked up the lyrics, and I was like, for one thing, I was just fascinated by how you couldn't understand what the fuck the lyrics were. Like, you just couldn't. Like, you just couldn't. It's one thing to hear a song, and you're like, you know, any song, it's like, what's he saying in that part? You know, it's like... shot through the tard, like, you know, you can, it's easy to mix up lyrics. Bingo jet had a light on, you know, big old jet airline, yeah, whatever. It's easy to mix up lyrics, but like with those ones, you just cannot understand what they're saying. But also just, I was fascinated by how dark the lyrics were, and I was like 12 or whatever, and I'm reading this and I'm like, wow. It did not make me like the song more. I still don't think I would like that song very much, but, well, I don't know. I do like Opeth now, but, you know, at the time I was like, wow, these lyrics, these just like, raping the Jesus whore, or whatever, like, you know, it's very shock website style music, you know. $5 from John. The dark lyrics remind me of that one Eminem song where he talked about Columbine and taking 7 people. Old Eminem was definitely on some shit. Yeah, he was on several different types of shit at once, I would assume. I think Eminem was on a lot of shit at that time, yes. He was, and he had some, Eminem, listen, I've said before, I don't know if anybody was there for that stream, I forget where I said it. There's a fucking song from, like, I think it's King's Disease 2, one of the recent Nas albums. Eminem does a verse on that, which is far and away my favorite verse on that whole album. I mean, it's not even a verse. He corrupts the entire fucking half of the song. He just takes over. It's like multiple verses. And it's great. It's the best part of that fucking album. And it's like, not only is it Eminem, it's modern Eminem, and it's amazing. It's incredible. He has the sickest fucking illest flow. You gotta give him some fucking credit. It's just a shame that most of the actual music he makes now is awfully hot coffee pot. But I really gotta listen to more classic Eminem. And, you know, that's another thing. You're right, it is like Eminem. Like, I don't think he was actually out here, like, trying to fucking murder people and threatening his, whatever, what was it? It was like his like, ex-wife or whatever. I forget her name. But Kim, I think it was. His Kim. He was threatening to beat up Kim and all this stuff. Like, whatever it was that he said he did. Probably didn't do it. Maybe he did some of it. I don't know the story of Eminem, but, like, a lot of it is just for show. Yeah, and it's that same kind of thing. It's people... And Eminem is definitely the bigger version of that, because you don't get a lot of, like, cattle decapitation being played on the radio. Eminem was popular, and you got a lot of people, Jack Thompson-esque, think of the children motherfuckers being like, how could this be on the radio? It's like, you know, because it's silly, goofy bullshit, and it's art, you know, whatever. It's not, you know, if people take it seriously, then they were going to take other things seriously. The type of people that would take that seriously are the type of people who would start a Danny Phantom ghost pussy cult. You know what I mean? Like, the type of people that would take that seriously are just troubled people who will have problems in their lives. And, like, regardless of if there's some silly, goofy shit for normal people to look at and be like, haha, that's super dark, bro. That's so metal. That is so cult. Hardcore! Hardcore to the max! But anyways. Yeah, no, by the way, if anybody hasn't seen it, watch the Red Letter Media video where Rich and Mike talk about metal bands and metal band names. If you want more of this style of content, just check out that video if you haven't seen it. It's a great one. That'll do it for the stream. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat some food. Take it easy, folks. And big ol' penis. See you tomorrow, probably.